Hopefully.
Still trying to find stuff right here. This is it right here.
You got it?
I'm still looking for it. I don't see it. One of these days we'll find it. It's because I don't know. Let me go to beta. Let's see it. This is create classic. Yes. Classic creators. There we go. Yeah, now it pops up.
Oh boy.
Wonderful. What a way to start off the stream, folks. What a way to... We're live, right?
Yes, we are.
What a way to start off the stream. That's a good one.
Yep. Anyway, welcome back to Spider Sonic. This is Skull Nate.
And this is Radio.
And I only have 2 words. Life sucks.
Yes, it do.
That is the main reason we have been on a 8-month hiatus for this long. But we are back, and we're going to be playing through what is now my favorite Spider-Man game, Marvel Spider-Man.
Sorry, I'm still working out the kinks here. There we go. Now I can see.
Yeah, please excuse any minor hiccups. We're just getting back into the swing of things. So,
I think this is
so without further ado, let's jump into it.
Alright, there we go. Now I can watch it. I think I'm delayed.
How's the audio, by the way? Too loud?
Hold on, I'm gonna check right now.
I have to know if I have to cut down the audio a little bit. So this will probably take a few.
Don't sound bad to me. You sound pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, let's see.
See difficulty settings.
And I'm going to be
You might
going
wanna
with
put the
normal.
subtitles, yeah.
Yeah, I did. Okay, disable parallaxing. Subtitle background. I don't care for that. Big subtitles. Probably, yeah. QTE autocomplete.
What? Yo, that's dope. I like that.
Yep, essentially, it just gets rid of the QTE segments.
This is already a better game than any of those other QTE style games.
Let's see. Oh no. Okay. Option to skip puzzles. I'll leave that up to you. Most of the puzzles are pretty easy to understand. Figure out.
I guess you could leave them on to show them off.
Yeah.
Like the QTEs.
Well, it's an option to skip them.
Yeah. I guess for QTEs too, to show people where QTEs.
Also, there's a QTE autocomplete. There's also the change button taps to holds. Where some of the QTEs you'd have to mash the buttons. We can actually change it to hold, to where you just hold the button down.
Yeah, I guess to show people where the QTEs
I'll have the
are,
option.
Unless you're comfortable with it. It's up to you. You do whatever you want.
No inverts. Alright, continue.
100% run.
This is just a playthrough of the story. Some minor deviations here and there.
Alright. not seen this game's story. I've played a little bit of it, and I loved it. I loved what I played of it. So this will be a first time for me too. Assuming my internet holds up, because I see my bars just went all the way down. I don't know if I'm still. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna be in for a treat, my friend.
Woohoo! The bitsy spider fell down the window pane. There is a picture of Peter and Mary Jane. I guess I don't know if that's his mom. That must be Aunt May and the other's Uncle Ben. And Spider-Man is somewhere saving the world again.
Get ready for this, folks.
Full picture, secrets. Oh, that's pretty dope how they showing him fixing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
His laptop looked just like mine, all screen messed up and everything. Fisk, a crusader or criminal? Rhino's rampage, roadblock. Vulture squawks.
There we go.
Fisk.
This feels like something that this feels like a cheesy '80s high school movie with how this music plays. And I love it.
I actually can't hear. I'm not listening to the music right now. I'm listening to your
Oh,
chat.
there it is. Sexy. That sexy suit.
Yes. You can't see it right now, folks, but Skull Nate has the hardest dealing.
I always wondered why it took so long for the movies to get the classic costume down. Up, and here we go.
Yeah, what was the first movie to get it right? Wasn't it Amazing Spider-Man 2? Ironically, one of the less well-received
Oh, this never gets old for me.
Spider-Man. Woohoo! Woohoo! Do the Sonic sound effects the whole way through. I don't even know if I'm in tempo because I'm delayed.
You know how the lawyers are. This one needs to go by book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
You really want to help? Head to Times Square. Sounds like you guys
Spider-Man
are trying
must
to
be
keep
a
my
kid in this
backup
one.
from reaching the scene.
You got it. Almost there.
That looks so cool. I ain't gonna lie, yo. That looked dope. I love that.
Yep. It feels amazing.
Ah, I see what you did there. Puns, folks, puns. We will make them all day, whether we want to or not. Or however long we're doing this stream.
Where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. I'm dealing with a personal issue. I'll be in
See,
soon.
he's been
Promise.
practicing his swing skills.
Better
Oh my
wrap this up
goodness,
before
that looks
I get to my
impressive.
real job.
Yes, I
At least to
have.
me in my simple mind, because when I played this game, I was garbage. It was fun.
The many hours of playing this game.
Looks like Yuri called us a coward.
Yeah. So when's the 100% speed run coming out? We're doing that live stream.
Probably a while. I don't know. It 100% usually depends on some RNG with the random crimes.
Well, what about the 80% speed run? When we're gonna do that one? Professional run of Spider-Man, normal Spider-Man. That dude got the mohawk.
Whenever they come out with New Game Plus, probably.
Oh, you hear that? I'd actually do a speed run of it. Show off the speed running skills, man. Speed strats. And whoa, Optimus Prime ain't taking no prisoners today.
Here we go.
Would I get us a copyright strike by saying burn up right now? Probably so. Let's not do that.
I don't know.
Gotta warn you, you can feel it punching.
Oh. Lag there. And here we see Spider-Man beating up his foe. 1, 2, 3, air juggling. Yes, Devil May Cry, eat your heart out. There we got it going on. The one and only way the Spider-Man knows how. That was sick. I love that.
Somebody just shoot him! Man, Fisk has a lot of guys on his payroll.
I'm kind of amazed right now. Pun intended. Pun totally intended. But I'm amazed that this game has air juggling. I will never not be amazed by that.
Can't wait to see Willie's face when he slapped the cuffs on him.
Booyah.
Okay, Yuri, all done. What's happening? Yuri?
I hope you stick around, fella.
I knew this wouldn't go quietly.
I'm pretty sure I'm on a big delay because I think I just heard the voice acting.
Yeah, they're pretty much on a delay.
Yeah.
Swinging over to take down big old pile of jelly.
I apologize for just the focus on delay.
Get more
Not sure why I'm always
and
on
lock down
delay.
the airspace.
I stream with Skull Nate on one delay. When I stream by myself, I'm on delay. Well, not by myself, with Skull Nate, but I'm doing the one delay in the games. I'm on delay.
Do your thing.
Here we go.
Heads up. Hey, where you going?
Dude's like, oh shit.
Alright,
I'll clear a path. Follow me.
Let's see. Oh, not the Indian dude. Come on, Spider-Man. Not the purple suit wearing Indian guy. I don't.
Sorry to break it to you, but you do not got this, buddy.
Dude's dead. He's dead. You see, some of the stuff, I know Spider-Man don't kill, right? But some of the stuff looks so devastating that it would kill a real person if they got hit with it. Like, that would kill somebody. I find that funny how, like, because see, when you make the video games, it's not, it's different from, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, you do all this stuff that you don't see in other mediums, so, oh, that looks so cool. There it goes.
Ow. Time to heal. Oh, more dudes joined the party.
Gotta take those shooters out.
So when you say this Spider-Man game has the best combat,
I would.
I think that's all of them.
because I can look at this and see immediately that I think this is my favorite
People would-
combat scheme. Not just in Spider-Man, but in general. This looks really good. That dude fell right on that other dude. Very
For a more
inappropriate.
direct approach.
People would say Web of Shadows had the best combat. Here's my opinion on it.
Spider-Man, status.
Web of Shadows has great combat, but it's too flashy for Spider-Man.
Fisk has armed men on every floor.
Like way too flashy.
And he's hitting us with everything.
Let me ask you a question. If you're more familiar with the characters than I am. Is Fisk Towers a bank?
No.
Just picked up chatter. There won't be
Because I was gonna say, if this was like a bank level, this would have been like a legitimate, because it looks like a bank. That's what I thought it was. This would have been like
Better answer.
a really cool reference to the first Spider-Man. Yes. And it still looks like it, so it still looks like they designed it with that in mind.
I just wanted to make sure we're still on the road tomorrow night.
Because that my favorite Spider-Man game. I don't know because I haven't played this one yet. But, your first Spider-Man PS1 game has always been my favorite. I love it. My favorite open world Spider-Man game.
Oh, that's funny.
My favorite open world Spider-Man game is. Oh my goodness, he is dead. Super kick. But my favorite open world Spider-Man game is Ultimate
How
Spider-Man.
exactly do you think this ends well for you?
I don't know about this one yet. I haven't played it. Want to play it? Will play it eventually. My
Yeah.
backlog is enormous right now.
Ooh.
On to the next one.
Oh, the finishers.
Regret your life choices yet?
Ah, that. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, he did. That looks so sick.
Like as I was saying about the combat, Web of Shadows had combat that was way too flashy, in my opinion. And Amazing Spider-Man, it's just an Amazing Spider-Man's combat was just too realistic, to where yeah, it was realistic to how it works, but it just wasn't Spider-Man. This game is a healthy balance of, I would say,
It's like my own private vengeance.
believable, but at the same time, not so realistic, to where it just doesn't fit the character.
Not sure I have an opinion on it because I have not played enough. I have not played Web of Shadows either. Well, I played
Here's
Web
the-
of Shadows.
okay.
I played the wrong version of Web of Shadows.
I'm gonna just leave you there. You better hope the police can find you up here.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Spider-Man,
Is
Spider-Man.
this tech support? I forgot my password.
Had a rhyme, but I changed my mind.
Hold him back. I thought the IT guys in my last job were
That must have hurted so much, yo. No lie, that must have hurted so much. He hit him with that, was that a sign you hit him with? That must have hurted.
Nah, I think it's like some kind of machine.
But that, oh boy. To be honest with you, I'd rather him just web me up. Like I know you can grab the man sword cover and thing,
Hey, Willie.
throw it at T-Minus me.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
He's embracing his search history. He's been doing. I gotta get that discount. Subway's not doing it for me. Look around.
I do wonder though, since this does take place in a Marvel universe, I wonder what Daredevil thinks of Spider-Man just going taking down the Kingpin.
I always thought, before Daredevil, I always thought Kingpin was a Spider-Man villain.
He's classified as both.
Yeah, so I'm not even ready for the main event.
He's seen as both a Spider-Man villain and a Daredevil villain.
Yeah. Before that, I knew Daredevil, but I never knew, I knew Daredevil. I knew of Daredevil because he was on the show. I just never thought that Kingpin was his
I
villain.
thought this could have the whole place wired. I'm sitting in a bomb unit.
I'll make sure no one gets in their way.
Oh, by the way, who's looking forward to Daredevil Season 3?
I would be looking forward to it so much more if I finished Season 2. I didn't even finish Season 1 yet. I need to. I love Season 1. I love the trailer for Season 2. I want to see Season 3 so bad, but I don't want to watch it out of order. It's just so aggravating whenever you can't catch up with nothing.
Hey guys, I guess bombs are part of Willie's
It's your own fault, but I'm very busy. I don't have time for it. And plus, we don't use
Ah,
Netflix that often.
The NYPD and the Bomb Squad.
You mean to tell me the police are actually not useless in the Spider-Man game? Is that what's going on? Are they not useless? Are they actually doing their jobs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, this is the greatest video game ever conceived by man.
Well, tell that to the idiots that panned this game for making Spider-Man work with the cops.
I mean, that's kind of what he's supposed to do. So, yeah.
Oh, I love the music.
I mean, he doesn't kill nobody. He just ties them up in fancy webs so the cops can carry them off the day. So, yeah. I like how they show Spider-Man's power right here. Like, he's always been hitting them squats daily.
Spider-Man,
Power
Fury.
lifting.
How we doing, Captain?
Could be better. Our choppers took a beating. We just had to ground our last one.
I ain't gonna lie, the animations in this game look so good. They make Amazing Spider-Man 2's animations look straight garbage. Like that's the last Spider-Man game I played. Courtesy Stony, if I can borrow it. And my opinions of Amazing Spider-Man 2 goes as follows: the first game is better. Do not waste your money on the second game. Get the first game instead. The animations in the Amazing Spider-Man games look really awkward. I don't like the way they mocap Spider-Man. This game, that's how you do it right there. I think I got a rocket launcher.
More rockets? A little excessive, don't you think?
Oh ho ho! Oh!
Is it National Rocket Day or something?
That one made me hurt. That was dope. Bruh. I ain't gonna lie, I like that when you kick this guy and like he does that flip in the air. That is the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
I'm a simple person to please.
I've got enough for everybody.
I forgot we could stream Horizon. I love people love Horizon. I completely forgot that game. Yeah, I think that game has scenes.
You can't take us all.
Well, that's a possibility. I don't know why we were talking about this right now. This is off-air stuff. Behind the scenes at Spider Sonic, you'll see that we're the most professional team of streamers in the world.
You guys all right?
We were just about to call for backup.
I think I'm in.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Heads up, boss.
Spider sense tingling.
Spider sense tingling. Now that is dope.
So you guys were in bed with Fisk all along? Oh no, I'll never get that image out of my head.
Oh, thank you for putting that in my head, Spidey.
So these guys are with Fisk.
On to plan B. Getting kicked in the
Oh yeah,
face.
the text box just popped up. They're not the real cops. Can't wait to see how JJ Jonah Jameson goes ahead and deals with this.
Oh, you're gonna love his dialogue.
I already loved the little bit I heard, so I have no doubt in my mind.
Hey, Yuri, looks like some of your guys were on Fisk's payroll. Good news is, they were Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his office.
Take him down.
That knockout was censored.
With pleasure.
The trees got it. Censored for a reason. Spider-Man did something wrong.
Hello, Willie. Writing your memoirs?
Writing your memoirs? Don't forget the hyphen between spider and man.
Get the chop. I will.
And then you find out he's actually just like writing out where his coupons are
Surprised
going
you
to get
made
his
it this far. But you're
No,
foolish.
Spider-Man. What I'm actually doing is fixing up my money account so I can go eat at the all-you-can-eat buffet. You know what? We say William Fisk is fat,
See you, right?
but actually that's all muscle. For those who don't know, I at least know that much about the character, that he's actually super duper mega super buff, and therefore he almost has super duper strength. Confirm it, Skull Nate. Go ahead and confirm. Tell everybody that I was right.
What?
Pay attention to nothing I just said. About William Fisk actually being made of muscle and not fat. So he just looks fat.
He is pure muscle.
Yep, there we go. See, I was right.
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie?
I wish I wish, you know what? I wish I could look like William Fisk and be all pure muscles.
Your best shot.
Except without the balls.
There we go.
Give me an open.
Oh. Ow.
Something I said. You're losing, Willie.
I haven't even started trying.
Oh my goodness, about to choke slam it. Yep, I'm way behind. I know I am.
Through the wall.
You are everything that's wrong with this city.
I was gonna say the same to you.
You know what to do, man. Surround him.
Oh, Willie. You threw a welcoming home party for me? You shouldn't have.
You fool! Straight to fight, so fight!
I think William Fisk, like, I think he eat a lot, you know, for the game. But I think what he does is he puts steroids in his food.
No! I can handle myself!
Boy, been lifting,
Ow.
breaking concrete walls and stuff like he's Super Saiyan out here.
I mean, in Daredevil, he literally took off a dude's head with nothing but a car door.
Well, yeah, I saw that part. To be fair, though, that's not really an impressive feat of strength. I mean, if you smash a car door in somebody's head a bunch of times, their head will pop off an
Ooh.
inch. I had a car door smashed against my hand one time. I can tell you, it's not fun.
Well, no, I mean, he literally took a dude's head off with nothing but a car door.
I know, I saw the scene you're talking about, that's what I'm saying. While diabolically evil, it's not really an impressive feat of strength when you think about it. That's pretty much something any human of somewhat medium strength level can do. Oh my goodness, he's about to bane you. No, he didn't.
And you can pretty much tell which were supposed to be quick time events and which aren't, but it still plays out just the same.
Yeah, I could have told there because it was slow. Spider-Man must be the most annoying person to fight against. Spider-Man, you throw him off something and he'll just grab you underneath and hit you from behind. He must be the most annoying person to fight against.
If you think that's bad, look at his past wrestling matches.
Yeah. Boom, so's ready. R.I.P. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Finally off to Rikers, huh? You know, I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this will be more than a minor inconvenience.
Whoop, gotta go. Hey, good luck, Willie. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
Idiots! I'm kept order in this city! 1 month! In 1 month you'll wish you had me back!
Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era. I feel like I should celebrate. Maybe take a vacation.
Oh yeah, they do have suit damage, I see. Cool. Let's just talk about how ridiculous the suit damage is in TASM 1, Amazing Spider-Man 1. There comes a point in that game where Spider-Man, his suit is hanging on by threads at one point.
Mm-hmm.
As cool as it looks in the last cutscene after an awesome big fight, it's kind of ridiculous, honestly.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of Arkham Origins, how Batman's cape becomes so messed up as the game progresses that you wonder how he can still glide by the time the end of the game comes around.
And that's the game basically being, oh, your suit can get damaged as you go through combat,
I'm almost there.
and it gets really annoying.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
No, don't. It's not
Oh,
safe.
we gotta go to work.
Deliver them pizzas, I
Sometimes it gets
guess.
him into trouble.
He doesn't work at a pizza parlor here, though. There's Easter
Oh, man,
eggs where
this
he
game-
used
this game
to.
Sucks, then. This is not the best Spider-Man game ever, then, because he doesn't make pizza. Who's voice acting him too? Is it Tobey Maguire? Because if it's not, this game sucks. We're gonna have to go ahead and make a YouTube video about it. We're gonna have to put like the big red circles with the arrows, put like who voice acts Spider-Man and Marvel Spider-Man, and then we can put like
Whee!
exposed, Insomniac exposed. They didn't get Tobey Maguire.
Well, that dude has phones in every fucking voice acting role he got for Spider-Man.
Insomniac's exposed, man. Don't hate on the best one.
Hey, there's one thing I can never defend is phoned in voice acting at all, especially for a character like Spider-Man.
Yep. It's the same reason I wasn't a fan of Jason Griffin for the longest time until Sonic Unleashed, where he actually did decent. If you want to talk about phoned in voice acting, as the Sonic brand of the Spider Sonic channel, I can straight up tell you, Jason Griffin, for the longest time, was not my favorite Sonic. He pretty much gave up voicing Sonic every chance he had. Until Sonic and the Black Knight and Unleashed, I heard. Unleashed, he's good at Unleashed. Very good at Unleashed. Which is a shame, because that's like his last game before they fired him. That's pretty ironic, isn't it? You finally get good at a character's voice and then you get fired.
Yep. Oh, look, a ghost.
I don't see it. On a delay. Oh, there we go. When there is something strange.
Funny thing is, you can actually find the actual firehouse here.
Really?
Yes, you can. You can actually go to that firehouse. Well, you could find it. Well, we're at work.
I'm sorry I'm late.
He gasped.
Started without me.
The grant committee's director
Oh
will be
my
here
goodness.
soon.
This doctor. That's Doc Ock.
Yep.
It's fine, Parker. I invented
It
this
is
equipment.
Dr.
I think I can
Octavius.
handle it.
Wow. His design actually looks pretty cool. Like his face and all.
Mhm.
It actually looks pretty fitting.
Man.
I had a feeling he would be in this
Maybe we
game,
should abort.
honestly. I didn't even know he was in this game. Until I like, no, didn't you tell me? No, you didn't tell me. You had told me that they have a thing for him.
Dr. Octavius, are you okay?
Another setback.
I was actually surprised how long they actually kept this guy a secret.
I know, huh? You would expect him to be like revealed immediately.
The energy levels exceeded my expectations.
From a certain point, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
Well, this is before he becomes Doc Ock.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Now here's the question though.
Is there somewhere else we can discuss
If
this?
I don't know if he'll become Doc Ock in the game.
Maybe you should take the rest of the day
What?
off, Peter.
But let's assume that he does, okay? Does his design include a brown trench coat? Because if it doesn't, this game sucks.
That was a disaster. How could the damper have failed? I know Doc said take the day off, but I have to figure out what went wrong.
Okay, so now we're getting down
You're in bad shape, little guy.
to Peter
You know
Parker
what?
aspects.
See what's wrong with you.
You know what? This isn't something. I know I'm on delay here, so it's probably not gonna show up. I know that this is not a Spider-Man thing. A lot of video games do this because they think it looks good. But ever since I was young and I first played NBA Live 08, I believe it is, or whatever. No, yeah, it was 08. I hate when they try to do cloth physics on the character's back, where the cloth doesn't actually move, it just switches between two frames. I hate that. I hate that so much, and they do it right here too. I hate that with a passion. It just aggravates my eyes so much. And that's not a Spider-Man problem. That's a problem in a lot of games. I don't know why they do
Well,
that lazy method.
Here is the puzzles.
Oh, yes, delicious.
Got it.
Not really the most challenging thing in the world. It's not gonna really challenge your brain, but it's actually pretty well. They're actually pretty well done.
Well, I'd rather this than saw the video game.
Are you just trying to trigger my PTSD with that?
Triggered? No, I'd never.
Nice. Okay, what next?
Because if you want to talk about repetitive, boring puzzles, you look no further than saw the video game.
Now rebalance the voltage.
He has a point, folks.
Finished.
Okay, there we go. Like I said, not the most challenging thing, but you're doing these just enough to where it isn't tedious and annoying. Where a game like Saw, it's almost the entire fucking game.
And you could bypass these too. You said a while ago with the thing. You don't have to do them. You can just literally skip
Some new
them.
materials
Yep.
for the prosthetics.
So yeah,
He asked me to review
it
his
works
work
out.
the
That
other time.
arm looks surprisingly really good. Yeah, really good. I can't really tell on the stream too much, but that the detail
Review
on
what
that.
Doc's been developing and double check his work.
Yep.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. Look at the back, like the upper back of his cloth.
Doc was trying
Cloth.
Like, see? Example with
It's
this,
two screens.
all I have to do is just press R1, skip content. There we go.
Nice.
We just skipped that whole puzzle.
Super smooth response.
Do it again,
We can
Voila.
define the prosthetics grip force. That's better.
and there we go.
Should avoid bone-crushing handshakes at least.
I've already did these on my own time, so it's negligible in my case.
Oh yeah, and plus, let's be fair. You already showed off how the puzzle's done, so we don't really need to waste people's time.
Loves the coffee at work. God bless that great.
I love that they give you the option to. Now look at the back of his cloak, how it keeps moving back and forth between those three, four shots. I just hate that so much. It's so many games. Uncharted 4 drove me crazy with that. Because Uncharted 4 is a phenomenally well-looking game, but it's just I couldn't stand when they did that. It doesn't look bad when it's like still, and it doesn't look bad at all. This game looks really good. It's just I hate that the way they do this. You get what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying.
Yep.
The frame of animation. Maybe someone actually feel the same way I do.
Want quality soda? A quality soda machine in the back.
I'm on delay, so oh yeah, I see that. Boys on delay. catch up with everything right away. So.
Peter, thank you again for doing these blind reviews.
Is that
Peer review is the backbone of great science. You know, as we come to the upcoming film,
sorry, I'm talking to myself. Check. Talking with the wife.
Quality soda.
it does make a replacement. Silly, I know.
AKA not Pepsi,
Might there be another one?
right? Because it's red and blue and white. They ain't the not Pepsi brands. And we don't get copyright. We don't get sued.
Doc was testing a new
I always find it funny how you advertise these
And here's
companies
puzzle
like
number
they're
2.
ready, and they sue you still. It makes no sense.
Here's puzzle number 2.
Interesting.
Which, honestly, as some people have pointed out, this is a more simplified version of what this actually is in real life. This is a more simplified spectrograph, which is actually used for identifying minerals. If you could believe that. It's a more simplified version of that.
Composite.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Strong, but there's a lot of impedance. Better tell Doc to keep looking for other materials. Alright. I should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc even more.
And there we go.
I don't think Dr. Octavius' optimism has ever been shaken.
And we're going to Peter's office.
Peter works with Doc Ock.
Feels so long ago. I interned for Doc in college.
Yep. This
You
takes
went in there,
place.
I could do as much good for the world
Huh?
in the lab
I
as I
thought
could
when
at
you went in through the roof at first, I thought Peter was going to be working with the Daily Bugle.
No, he quit that job.
Ah,
Doc's made huge breakthroughs his whole career, but he's always been upstate.
He quit.
Usually by
that
hospital.
picture, I ain't gonna lie, that picture of Peter Parker kind of looks like Matt Pat. Shouts out to Game Theory. He kind of looked like Matt Pat right there.
Who knows? MatPat probably got signed on to do that one picture.
Yeah, it does look kind of like him. At least from my quality end of the stream. I'm watching it on a very small setting, so that way I can monitor things. That's pretty funny.
Oh, that sexy spider costume. And that classic Spider-Man suit is,
The sexy Spider-Man costume. When you said that, I almost thought Gwen Stacy was on there, but of course it's Spider-Man. No, I'm just kidding. That suit does look amazing too. No pun intended. That suit looks
Spider-Man, it's here.
super.
Make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy
I'm
Paul
curious
Parker
how we're gonna
DIA
get the suit with the white stuff on it.
good old Willie is spending some time at the Raft.
That's a steam
Maximum security prison.
Can you swing by the precinct? Got an issue that could benefit from your unique skill set.
for you,
But
anything.
yeah,
I'm on my way.
I am curious how we're gonna get that suit with the emblems and all in white, with the white crisp.
Oh, that's gonna come up soon.
Jameson's got a new
Yeah,
episode
I'm
out.
curious.
My number
Oh.
one
I think I said it wrong. Nobody
There we
paid
go.
attention.
Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson.
Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, where listeners like you discuss the issues affecting our city with Pulitzer Prize winning two-time Pulitzer Prize winning former publisher of the Daily Bugle, plug the book, and as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's books, Spider-Man, Threat, or Menace, within 24 hours of our broadcast, you'll get an autographed copy at no extra charge.
No personalizations. Don't ask. Not gonna get it. Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, alerting you to the threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the call. Speak.
Okay, so not for nothing. You gotta give Spider-Man respect for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less pop box for everyone.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prostitute? Maybe an award-winning reporter with decades on the job like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, then fix my toilet and shut up! Let me explain something to you about crime processes. This one goes down every tuck with a gun, a tracksuit, and a drawer full of gold chains, decides he's the next godfather. We're gonna have a gang war in the street, but does that whip-headed moron give a damn? Of course not. He got on TV. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, I can get copper pipe without paying kickbacks. So till that gang war starts, I'm on the webhead side.
And you'll be singing a different tune when 3 new mobs are lining up to charge you triple for that same fun. Or just break your legs. Goodbye!
Someday, Jonah, I'm gonna get you to say something nice about me. Someday.
That's JJ for you.
Yep. That is the only time we will be quiet throughout this entire stream. Just to hear JJ. He's the best. That's why you gotta give respects to the Jonah man.
Now that you quit smoking, what do you tell people when you come up here?
That I need a break from their crap.
Fair enough. So, why'd you call? Need a date to the policeman's ball?
You got a black and white suit? No balls here anyway. We spent too much integrating Oscorp surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was. Till an hour ago. The system was down. City
I like how Spider-Man actually has his personality like complete in check. Like that's totally Spider-Man right there.
Yep.
Inside job?
Maybe. We'll figure it out later. Right now we need the towers.
Smart Alex, Spider-Man.
And you called me?
Always
Oh,
winning.
that's sweet.
Always cunning.
Called someone I can trust.
I have no idea who that
Signals
woman
are
is.
scrambled and we have
Yuri
no idea.
Watanabe.
Don't know who she is.
I love a challenge.
A police captain that actually respects Spider-Man more than other cops.
Let's take a look at this.
Is she an original character?
Input bands have been changing. Subtle.
She was somewhat introduced in the comics.
Yeah, I might ask a lot of stupid questions.
Okay, now we come on to the thing that a lot of people seem to gave a lot of shit, gave this game a lot of shit for. The towers. Oh, the evil towers that you have to climb up to activate.
We just had a tower come back online. Was that you?
Not just a pretty mask, huh?
That didn't look too
Whatever
bad.
you did, any chance you could do it to the other towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I
Nothing.
had to sync up with the tower to fix it.
It's just that little puzzle gets somewhat repetitive because all the towers are like that, but
Don't bother.
other than that, they're really nothing. They're not nothing they get this game shit for.
Didn't look bad to me. It looked so short and easy. I don't even think it's possible for something that's short and easy to get repetitive unless they get long and hard.
And also was the prospect of, oh my god, this game does the arbitrary thing where you have to climb towers just to reveal parts of the map. So Spider-Man, it's like
People still complain about that. That's still a genuine complaint. People still complain about towers having to look at the map. Okay. Like I complained about it in Assassin's Creed, but Assassin's Creed never changes how you do it. It's always the same in every Assassin's Creed game. At least games like Breath of the Wild and this game have like some originality to how you get to the towers. Assassin's Creed is still
now
the
we got
same,
now
even
we got
in
my favorite
Origins.
part coming up.
Okay,
Haven't played all this.
Thanks for that. Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
You're in luck, Yuri. Your favorite tough but lovable grizzled seen too much detective is in town.
What? No. You promised you wouldn't do that anymore.
Spider Cop.
So you're the type of cop.
Back off, creep.
That is a running gag. Spider Cop is a running gag, and I love it.
Back off.
And he does that voice all the time too, when he does that joke.
Get away from her.
Smacking criminals with I'm immature, okay? I'm immature. Don't trip. I'm immature. I know it, okay? Oh. That must hurt it. This will be most of my commentary. Just go, ow, pow, ooh, ouch, that must have hurt it. Oh, Spider-Man air juggles, look at that. Wow, that's a cool. That's going to be pretty much my entire commentary for this entire playthrough. I'm enjoying watching this game.
Walk away now, or she's dead.
Let me go!
Uh-oh. Smack in the face.
Yeah, at this point, you would think criminals are smart enough now to know that Spider-Man has these senses. He can throw, he moves super fast. He can catch you with his webs.
I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Mom used to make those. Haven't had any in a long time. I'll check it out. Thanks, Spider Guy.
It's Spider-Man.
Spider Guy.
I always love how Spider-Man has to correct some people as, hey, you're that Spider Guy. You're that Spider person. It's Spider-Man, actually.
You know what's funny? In real life, that's exactly how it would be if Spider-Man was real. You know they would be people just like that.
A second surveillance tower.
Are you narrating?
No, of course not. The chief never did understand Spider Cop. Thought he was a loose kid.
Already regretting this.
I can modify these towers to track.
That Spider Cop never gets old. Though it's gotta piss off some of those people that say that Spider-Man shouldn't help the cops because cops are evil.
Score.
Oh no, them towers suck so much. That took so long to figure out that little bitty short puzzle. I'm already tired watching it. Repetitiveness. At this point in time, we'd like to remind people that it's okay to have different opinions. If you think this game is repetitive and garbage, that's completely fine. Isn't that right, Sconey?
I wonder how many of these are scattered around the city.
We may disagree, but your opinion is just as valid as ours. Even if you're wrong.
But according to Radeon, if you think Sonic 06 is the best game ever, then you're a fucking Nazi.
You're the devil. You are the devil. If you think Sonic 06, I'm done with you. Don't even bother with me. As I've said, though, having different opinions is fine. You can believe that 2 plus 2 equals 3. You'd be wrong, but you can believe 2 plus 2 equals 3. That's completely fine.
And here we have a menu from Peter's first date with MJ.
And then he just writes in there, well, didn't get the smash. The end.
And apparently this wasn't a really fancy place to take her on a first date. Especially if the thing on the menu is pizza, pasta, chicken. And entrees with chicken.
I took my wife to McDonald's, so...
Still there?
But then again, we're
Knowing you would probably take your wife to a gas station restaurant and a gas station Subway restaurant.
I did.
Oh no!
Who told you?
Oh no! It's a robbery.
Hey fellas.
It's Spider-Man's in the area.
Rob, you fool! Give us all your money. Oh crap! It's Spider-Man. Here, we just take the guns. We don't want to get punched in the face. And they still shoot at him too. Let's be real here. If I was a criminal, and I'm sure if you were a criminal too, and Spider-Man was real, we saw Spider-Man, You wouldn't shoot at him. We immediately putting the guns down right now. I'm done. That's it. Oh no, cops. Oh yeah, we're having a shootout. But Spider-Man, I ain't messing with him.
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, I wouldn't need
I don't even pay to run from Spider-Man. He'll catch
Well,
you.
here's the thing about the bad guys in Spider-Man's world. They still try to go take him down because they want to be the person known for killing Spider-Man.
Which makes sense. That makes sense. I still wish they would do a gag where they would like, yeah, criminal, I'm gonna rob you and stuff. And when Spider-Man shows up, they just like put down the gun here.
I did not see that.
Beat them up or just whip them.
I did not see that where Spider-Man just runs on that sign and it just flips on the side. I did not see that before.
I saw that too.
Like, I just noticed it when it happened. Like, oh shit, I never saw that.
I know, it just popped up on my screen where he grabbed on the edge of the sign and just kept the momentum up. That was pretty dope. That was a nice touch. I didn't even, because I did a lot of the swinging. Pause. I did a lot of the swinging stuff. I like that. When we played this game,
And even so, I can still skip it. I can skip these puzzles too. So, it's...
I saw that. That's what I'm saying. These puzzles suck, man. Look, they garbage. Look, you can feel. Oh, who wants to do this garbage? Anyway, you can skip it. It still sucks. It is so bad.
Not good.
The garbage is garbage.
Taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs. Tools I need for suit repair at the lab.
You gotta know that by now. People don't want to touch towers for no reason at all. They just don't want
Whee!
towers.
So even so, you can do these and just...
Doctor, how did it go with the committee? I'm so sorry I screwed things up.
Not at all, Peter. They're just nervous in the face of imminent triumph. They'll calm down. They always
like when I get this game, that's probably all I'm ever gonna do. Just swing around the city. I'm not even gonna do the main story. I'm just gonna swing around the entire city, unless they get upgrades during the main story. Because this looks so fun. It looks fun.
The more you level up, you get like some boost your swing speed and your melee damage.
Yeah, it looks so fun just to swing around the city. Like, it really does. And I love how they hide a lot of the rendering and stuff too, like behind the buildings. It's very smart. Like, you can't even tell the draw distance or the render distance. It's very good.
Dude was like, dude on the fire escape was like, holy shit, Spider-Man is coming our way! I mean, how would you feel if you saw Spider-Man running towards you on a fire escape?
I would throw down my gun and hurry up and fall. Oh wait, you mean if we're not a criminal, if we're like an actual real person?
Yep.
Oh well, I'd probably pull my camera out and take a picture as fast as I can. Like, look, it's Spider-Man! Oh, yes. Oh, another Peter Parker segment, huh?
Well, we gotta go repair our suit, man.
Looks like Doc's gone for the night.
Oh, okay, cool.
Time to sneak in.
I didn't even know you had to repair the suit.
Yeah, our classic suit got tore up badly.
About organizing our workspace.
Ah, okay. I thought it would heal on its own, like how an Amazing Spider-Man gets suit damage and just heal it on its own.
We can no longer simply meet the
Which never made sense to me, but it worked, so...
We must exceed them.
It's amazing how quickly the prosthesis has evolved. I remember when our prototype used parts I ripped out of an old microwave.
Now here's something, since they're working on like prosthetic arms and stuff, well, don't spoil it for me if Doc Ock does get his arms in this game, or if he's the sequel Ross or something, but what if Doc Ock just get like 4 prosthetic human looking arms on his back instead of the traditional tentacle arms, and then he calls himself a Shura?
That would be an interesting design choice. Well, time to repair our really tore up suit.
Ashura's wrath.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Octavius,
oh my goodness.
what you got there?
Chinese. If I know you'd be here, I would. What are you working on?
Oh, just a side project. course. It's you. I don't know what you're talking about. It's obvious. Let me explain. I only wish you told me sooner. I wanted to. But
Ah,
I was
he
afraid
found
that
out
if
who
word
he
got out,
was.
my family might be in danger. Yes. I guess if you design this equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
No, actually, he just assumes that he just designed Spider-Man stuff.
Oh. Okay then. All right.
Just imagine if Dr. Octavius was one of those Spider-Man fanboys
Yeah,
that found out someone you work with is designing Spider-Man stuff.
I thought for a second he'd be like, "Oh, you're Spider-Man." I knew it. Like that would have been my first guess.
This isn't how Doc fires me.
Time to check the emails.
The revelation of your second job as Spider-Man suit crafter, is that the right term? Is a reminder of the good man and partner.
That has to be something. Imagine you were that you worked as a suit crafter,
I hope you don't mind. I know
Yeah.
this suit was a bit.
as a suit designer.
I took the liberty of sketching up some.
What wouldn't that be called? I think that's called a tailor, or is it a seamstress?
Yeah, Taylor.
You could enhance his suit and
Tailor?
help protect Spider-Man, who does so much.
Because I'm not sure the official technical term.
Looking
I'm not a
forward to the
clothes
incredible
person.
work
I just
we're
get all my
doing in
clothes
changing
free
the
from
world together.
Good.
Your partner,
Not free.
Frank.
Donate it to me because I'm poor. Anyway, the thing is, I'm saying
Ooh.
is the video game here. Doc Ock assumes that he designs the suit, right?
So basically, Otto is the reason we're getting the White Spider.
Okay, I was about to say. Okay, that's exactly what I was about to say. So he assumes we're
And
designing
there
the
it
suit.
is.
He must have some other stuff that's gonna give us the white stuff.
And there we go. We now have the white suit. The White Spider suit.
In-game, the official box arts. So that's how it came to be.
That should do it.
Woo!
I really love how they
I love how to. I wasn't sure about the suit at first when I originally saw it at E3 2016. But the more I look at it, the more I actually started to love it.
Yeah, I like this suit from the minute I saw it. I'm not as like a full-on comic book Spider-Man fan though, like you are. So I'm not like I don't have any particular like what's the word? I don't have no taste.
Spider-Man,
that's
I
not,
think I figured
you
out.
know what I'm trying to say? I don't have no reference. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a preference. I like how it looks. That's all that matters.
We can't act without cause.
But now you've got that, right?
The only thing that throws me off with this suit is the feet. Because I expect the feet to be red and it's blue. That's the only thing that throws me off, and that's not a bad thing.
But it's also trails of red on the soles.
That's what I'm saying. Like you know how it has like that boot design on the other suits. This one doesn't have that. It doesn't look bad at all. I think it looks good like this. I actually think it looks better like this. It's just that it throws me off because mentally, in my mind, he has that boot design.
Oops! Text message from Doc.
Does he ever stop inventing?
And Doc just came up with a new web shooter design.
That's interesting.
Impact webs.
Doc Ock is essentially the Tony Stark of this game.
Not really. Peter designs all of his stuff here.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This
But,
looks like it
like
could
Doc
work.
Ock's like helping him out, you know?
Yep.
So that's pretty dope.
Doc would be proud.
That had to hurt.
I wish I wasn't on delay. I just saw it.
Okay. Finishers and webs to walls. Fine by me. Also, timber. Ow.
Get him! The boss wants Spider-Man's head!
Are all them crates in this area destructible? Because I noticed that dude just fell
Yep.
through it and broke. Are they all destructible?
Yep, they're all destructible.
That is sick. I want to check the stream quality, but I don't want to get off right now with this fight. I'm going to check it after the fight sequence is done. Hey, that dude's dead. Look, that guy's dead, okay? Like, he just hit that elect, he dead, okay? He's gone. They ain't no coming back from that.
Spider-Man, turns out we busted 4 illegal firearm dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun run. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
Ow.
What difference?
Normal.
I like how the flashbangs actually look like they screw you up. They actually
They do.
mess you up because they show them frames. Will this be the first death of the playthrough?
Nope.
Show me what you got!
Nice. Very nice.
You get your new suit power your new suit comes with a suit power.
Dang, looks like they called their buddy.
Check the stream quality right quick, guy.
Okay.
Oh, they got a camera option. Stream health is good. You've been streaming for 1 hour and 8 minutes.
Oh, hey, more guys.
That is good.
How's work? Leave your shoes at the door. Unless you're not wearing socks. In which case, buy some socks already.
I'll teach you some respect! Kick his ass! He's webbing me! Give me the ball! He's getting weaker. Pull your head off!
Anyone want to surrender? No?
I should become a voice actor just to go do the voice.
Ow. Now that's a death.
Spider-Man. Oh, didn't happen yet on mine. There we go. There it happened. That dude just bashed you with his shield.
Spider-Man, why weren't your Spidey senses tingling?
That's the first death of the playthrough. How many more will we accumulate as time goes on?
Probably not many.
Yeah, I play this game religiously, so.
Well, that's just me trying to do the bonus stuff when I don't even have everything that I had in my main game.
Anyone want to surrender?
Oh, that dude's gonna have a hard time getting down.
Oh my goodness. Ah, man. I feel bad for that guy. You're gonna have to call a plane to come pull him off that hill.
Oh, there goes another one.
Another one bites the dust. Spider-Man is teabagging. I'm pretty sure that's just what happened, right? I'm not going crazy here. Spider-Man is the ultimate troll player.
Place is locked down, Captain. Actually, webbed down.
And someone finally reported
He'll just go by you and build a whole bunch of crap around you to just make you mad. That's all he'll do.
Fisk has more construction sites throughout the city, vetting their fronts too. Keep an eye out, and report in if you see anything suspicious.
Copy that. Oh, and there's our plethora of suits.
So how many do you assume? What? Move my chair. Sorry about that, everyone. I should have muted my chair. But how many suits will we be accumulating through this playthrough? Will we just be doing the ones that are relevant, or will we be doing them all?
Depends.
Depends.
Iron Spidey suit.
I'm gonna find all of Fisk's instruction sets. Should recalibrate my mapping software to be more accurate. Using a depth
Iron
map
Spider
post-process
suit.
on photos of popular landmarks should do it.
Probably one of my favorites.
The one to start with.
Look at it. It's so good.
Oh, we also just got a new one. Spider Armor Mark II.
Do you think there's going to be any more DLC suits for this game? Like a whole crap ton of them?
They said there was going to be more suits with the DLC.
Yeah,
That's coming.
I imagine so.
Attention units, we've got reports of muggings in the area. Officers near Gramercy, please report.
Tried mixing up a prototype web fluid at Oscorp while Harry had his internship there. Didn't work. That place has always been bad luck for me.
Oscorp superglue.
I like the reference. The Amazing Spider-Man 1965. 31.
Oh, I see it, yeah.
Okay, let's see. What else can we get? Let's go for some strength.
Marvel Spider-Man. By fans, for fans. At least that's what it feels like. This game was made by fans. And it's awesome.
Kind of like with Sonic Mania.
Peter, good news. I think I smoothed things over with the grant committee. If Lance Corporal Texanor's fitting tomorrow goes well, we should be okay.
Speaking of Sonic Mania, I figure for my next game I might do a professional run of Sonic Mania since I had enough time to play through the game 100 billion times. And I know a lot of the strats to beat the game quick. So I won't be going for the world record, but that might be my next goal.
Here's to a successful day.
I mean, I could only rotate so many games. I don't have quite the extensive library of video games.
Neither do I. I play what I can.
Yeah, so I might have to rotate. I know I want to do a tutorial run of Bloodborne, where I'm basically
Hello.
Okay, the tutorial run of Bloodborne. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it.
Okay, seriously? You guys are doing a drug deal on the fucking roof?
Yeah, that's not unusual. They do that all the time down here. I live in the hood, boy. I got swinging.
Drugs are maybe my most disliked criminal activity. Definitely top 5.
Boy, trying to be on the next contender. That's what he's trying to do. Something I was saying before Bloodborne tutorial playthrough. What I'm gonna, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna stream like a test run of the game with different builds on Twitch. And if anything good happens, I'll upload the VODs on this channel. You alright with that, Stroll Nate?
Mm-hmm. Oh, good with that.
Then once we come together, we'll do the actual tutorial run with my builds already planned out in advance. That way I don't have to worry about that. Like, I'll have my weapons and builds all planned out. That way it'll be much smoother and I can teach people how you're meant to play Bloodborne. Or at least a good way for you to learn to play Bloodborne. Because I know a lot of people still complain about Bloodborne to this day.
That's just rude. Yeah.
Still never finished Dark Souls 3 too, ironically. I finished part 1 and I loved it. I finished 2 and I didn't love it. And 3 I never finished yet. I actually love 3. So yeah. I just never had time to play it, that's all. I like how Spider-Man puts the car down too.
And this and Spidey's social media. Whoa, Spidey just pawned a dude through from a moving I can't even fucking talk. Spidey just pawned a dude through I cannot fucking speak right now. Sorry. Just pawned a dude from a moving vehicle and whipped him up. Dreamboat.
Hey, to be fair, you might not be able to speak right now, but since when do I ever speak properly?
And we're gonna go with Spidey, Spider-Punk. Mohawk and everything.
I don't know why. Every time I think of the punk look like that, I think of the Surfer Dude movies. I don't know why. It has no relation at all to Surfer Dudes. But yet, that's the voice that comes to mind when I think of them. I don't know why.
Whee!
I want to see a speed run of this game. That's what I want to see. I want to see somebody speed run this game. Any percent. As long as they don't use the glitches, because I hate when, like, okay, speed runner. I love speed runs. I don't know if that's gonna. You watch speed runs sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, like I don't know about you.
Man,
I get like I don't get annoyed. I just can't watch a speed run like the
Snapshot of the Empire State Building.
That'll do.
Like there's speed runs that just go ahead and use the glitches like at the beginning of the game. You know what I mean? I don't really like those kind of speed runs. I'm not a fan of those. I prefer to any percent runs that don't use the glitches, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's just it's a weird preference. That might be weird. Yeah.
Mr. Lee! Hello?
Martin Lee.
Peter, it's Martin Lee.
Well, not all the glitches. Just the glitches where you teleport to the end credits. That's the kind of glitches I'm not a fan of.
Oh, sure thing. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll swing by.
Great. Talk to you soon.
Okay, got some time to kill. Let's see what's happening out in the city.
And every so often, the game would just take a break from the story and just let the player just do whatever they want.
The best kind of video game.
All units, armed robbery.
At least it's not like Spider-Man 2, where every single mission does that.
This is active near Grand Central.
Or, oh, you're done with this mission? Now go get some hero points, and then we'll progress the story. Here it's just you just got it just kills some time.
Yeah.
And
if you're talking about story progression, like Spider-Man 2, the way you're talking about it is like Spider-Man 2, no, the hero point stuff, that's blocking the progression of the main story. I mean, like the best kind of video games is the one that doesn't, it lets you do whatever you want outside the main story, but it doesn't lock your progression like for the main story at all. You can always go back to it. It's just, you can go do what you want anytime. You know what I'm saying?
Avengers Tower.
about that new Avengers game, Square Enix?
Avengers Tower is so cool. They're never around to use it. They're probably some...
We still have faith in that.
See? All I did was just take one picture of a landmark, but it's just letting you just swing around. Never locks anything. It's just, you know, mess around for a little bit, and then we'll move on. Spider-Man 2, it just locks progression.
Yeah. See, that's my least favorite thing in Xenoblade Chronicles X. If I'm being completely honest, I love that game more than the first game, but I hate, like, it's more annoying. Like, I think X is better than the first Xenoblade. I know crazy, but it's because the gameplay makes it better. But it's more annoying. Xenoblade 1's a better game because it doesn't lock your progression. You can always advance the main story if you're powerful enough, if you know what you're doing. You know? Xenoblade X, it's like, oh, go build affinity with this character that you never once studied with. Like, like you never used this character. Go become best friends with this character. That's the stuff I don't like. It's annoying when it happens, but I still think X is a very, very great game. It deserves a lot of plays. Yeah, it deserves a play. Tons of content. It's just that gated progression sucks. I hate it in every game it's in.
Yep. Peter, you gotta get better at your rent, man. Though then again, it is New York.
He got struggles too. He has struggles too, okay? He's a superhero. He doesn't sell the pizza no more. At least it's better than having to go rescue little pies.
Woo! Spider-Punk for the win.
Yeah. Hey, that was censored too. I'm pretty sure Spider-Man just stuck his foot in his mouth. Man, they don't know, man. Spider-Man don't play them. Spider-Man is savage out there.
Now, where do I put my bag?
Yay! Scarlet Spidey.
So Skone, assuming Cuphead goes multi-plat and gets a PlayStation 4, are we gonna get it and stream it?
That would be on you.
I would love to play that game. I really like. The only reason I haven't played it yet is because my computer can't handle it. But if assuming it, I heard rumors that it's supposedly going to go to Switch, which I don't believe for 1 second because I'm pretty sure Microsoft has dibs on it. But if it becomes multi-plat, then yeah,
Lee's probably in the kitchen
go
getting
ahead
ready
and
for
get
the
it on
party.
PS4. I'll get it on the Switch too, but on PS4 we can stream it, so I'll get it on PS4 first.
Hey guys,
And then we can play multiplayer. You can play the entire way through.
Well, the important thing is having fun.
I have a lot of fun whooping his ass.
They playing chess out here.
Yeah, this is an entire building filled with people with no homes, or people that lost their homes.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a homeless shelter.
So
these are all just NPCs.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. It's a nice touch to detail there.
He kept Uncle Ben's clothes a long time. It's like he was still looking out for him.
Now, there's a certain number of them you can actually constantly talk to, like the couple playing chess.
So, got the job. May's recommendation.
Homelessness is down, but it's still way too high.
And of course, a homeless shelter that puts up a whole bunch of job listings.
The business community's really stepped up.
Yep.
Both job training and hiring. Well, most of them. Sad not to see Oscorp here.
It's important, buddy. You gotta get on their feet, man. It's hard being homeless.
I know this to feel safe for the other shelter.
Yep, if you're not careful, Ray, you're gonna be in one of these places.
I'm already in one of those places. What are you talking about? Me and my wife are homeless.
Living in a home with your parents is not homeless.
Could be. I mean, technically we did have a home, and we lost it, so technically it's homeless.
Hey, Martin.
I guess.
Hey, Martin, I'm so sorry I'm late. You're right on time. Just keep it straight.
Hey, I know him. I know that guy. I know exactly who that guy is. It's Jackie Chan. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. I'm so sorry. That was so racist.
No, not yet.
You can't make jokes like that on YouTube, Skullnate. You know this. You can't do that. People get triggered too easy. They don't know if you're joking or not.
Says the person that made the joke.
Peter, are you in trouble?
Hey, don't try to mince words.
I'm a little behind on my rent, but no.
Girl,
Peter looked like he got a ball spot.
That's crazy.
I still wish you and MJ could work things out.
No, he is in his 20s.
The two of you would make some beautiful babies.
Oh yeah.
And you can't say, well, if you can't be 20 years old and have a bald spot. I'm in my mid 20s and I'm against bald spots.
Oh yeah, you could. I had a cousin that was like 16 and he went bald. So. Baldness, man. Baldness don't play. I'm glad. I'm lucky I have a head full of hair.
Asking for nothing. I just wish
The bald runs in my family.
That's right. 5 years ago, you walked in here and told me you were inspired by my mission.
I really like this version of Aunt May.
Now it's you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Reminds me of the main comics Aunt May, gentle and kind, but at the same time isn't afraid, isn't one to back down from anything, and is looking to get shit done. Also,
yep.
Cake.
Thanks again for setting all this up. I just wish I could do more.
The cake ain't good.
May's always told me if you help someone, you help everyone. Yeah, maybe we should send May to City Hall to have a word with the mayor. I gotta run. Thanks again for the party and everything.
I want Spider-Man to call him. I can't even say it. I want Spider-Man to call him Funky Billy Chin and sing "Everybody Was Home for Fighting" to him during their boss fight. I'm sorry, that was like I know who this is because if you watch the trailers, you know who he is. I mean, it's not spoiling, right?
No.
Imagine how many people are gonna watch the video up to this point and start putting like ink in the chat.
Right.
Everybody, spam Radion's a racist in the chat.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
Excuse me, I have to take a sip of my water.
It's all good.
I muted my microphone.
Oh, that Scarlet Spider suit is sexy looking.
Ah, yeah. I remember that one from the PS1, Dreamcast, and 64 game. What's that dude's name again? The one that
Ben
plays
Reilly.
Spider-Man? Kyle O'Reilly? Ben Reilly. Who is Kyle O'Reilly?
I don't know.
Silent alarm at the auction house.
That is. The name's in my head. I don't know who Kyle O'Reilly is.
I don't want to make a scene if it's nothing.
I don't know. You told me.
Sounds fun.
I don't know either. How am I supposed to know? I can't tell you. I don't know who it is. The name just came to my head. Kyle O'Reilly. Who's that?
Kyle. I was about to say, you sure you don't mean
like
Ben O'Reilly?
No.
Bill O'Reilly?
Kyle O'Reilly. I don't know where that name comes from. I heard that name somewhere. Somebody, when you watch the video up to this point and after you're done spamming that I'm a racist in the chat, go ahead and tell me who Kyle O'Reilly is if you know. be a voice actor. That's a voice actor. So this stream took a turn for the worst.
Peter, I lost track of you at the party.
Yeah, I had to get to the lab. Sorry.
Don't apologize. I just wanted to tell you how much what you said meant to me.
Miniature Doberman Pinscher wants to come watch the
Well,
Spider-Man.
stop wondering. After losing my parents and Uncle Ben, there's so many times I would have fallen apart if not for you.
Well, that works both ways, Peter. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
May, I don't know what to say.
Oh, I think Mr. Lee needs my help.
One of these days, I'm waiting for them to write a Spider-Man story where, like, Aunt May and Uncle Ben have a kid that, like, ran away from home and he becomes a villain for Spider-Man. One day, there's going to be someone who does that. I'm telling you, there's going to be a Spider-Man writer that does that.
Well, knowing most Spider-Man writers, they would. I mean, there was a comic where Spider-Man killed Mary Jane with this radioactive spider semen.
That was probably her fault, though. She probably tried to swallow it. Oops! This is a PG stream.
We've got reports of a mugging.
Well, we just got demonetized immediately. Oh man, we're on a roll today, Skull Nate. We're on a roll.
Then I check our stream and then I check the stream. Oh, we've been age restricted because we broke community guidelines for some fucking reason.
Banned from YouTube. Banned from YouTube.
Is the file?
It's gonna happen. Watch.
The demons.
Oh yeah.
Who are these guys?
I love that mask design.
There's no one here but us. We will find the file.
Oh yeah, it's
He'll kill her if I
Is that the woman from earlier?
No.
I don't know why. I think I thought she was a
Silent
character.
alarm is legit. Masked gunman and a single hostage. Looks like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Sending units your way. Keep the situation from getting worse.
It's so hard to make these Vin sequences look good, I find, because some people just don't understand lighting when they're making games. And since I kind of played around with making a game, I get it now, and like, it looks so good the way they did this lighting. It looks super good. Like, now that I understand some of, not all of it, obviously, I never made a game, but I played around with the techniques and stuff, like, I have a new appreciation for how they do lighting.
Oh yeah.
Should web it from above.
It really is art, man.
Yep.
Like, seriously, it really is art.
Oh, see ya. Hope they find you.
Careful.
Hope you don't mind hanging around. Now let me ask you something. If the cops don't find them, and they die, would that be considered Spider-Man killing somebody? Or just nature taking its course?
I don't know. That's a tricky one.
Because all these years, Spider-Man might have been the most heinous murderer of all. He just lets them, leaves them there.
Someone else is here. I swear. They must have the file.
If they're here, where are they?
And I'm waiting for that Batman Spider-Man crossover video game. That's gonna be sick. Let's start that rumor right now, Skull Nate. Let's start that rumor. They're making a Spider-Man Batman game. My dog even looked at me like I'm retarded. She just looked at me like, "Are you crazy? What's wrong with you?"
Oh, that had to hurt. It looks like he's holding his nuts too. Like, oh.
Oh, I see what I thought you were talking about the first guy. Oh no. Oh, that makes me hurt. Oh.
This totally belongs to
Monster Spider-Man. See, this is why I would never be a criminal in Spider-Man. I just go make an honest living. Go be a criminal in Spider-Man.
Ooh. Hey, MJ.
Hey. MJ? What are you doing here?
Same as you.
Oh, wow.
Working.
That was unexpected, actually.
Was.
I thought Spider-Man was just about to mess him up.
I think this is yours.
Yeah. Thanks.
So Robbie's got you covering a break-in for Hugo?
Whoa. Robbie doesn't technically know him here. And it wasn't a break-in until a few minutes ago. Let me explain.
And now we are jumping to the Mary Jane segment.
Ah. This is what I was interested in since you told me they exist. Kind of curious how this is going to play out.
Excuse me. Hi. Mary Jane Watson. I am covering the Frisk Estate sale. Hello. Craig said we do this tomorrow. I'd like to get a jump on
I'm not even gonna lie. If Mary Jane starts knowing how to do karate like Daphne from the first Scooby-Doo movie,
I'm sorry.
this would be the most unbelievably hilarious thing I've ever seen.
No, sorry. Just looks like we're gonna have to run something else on the cover.
Oh, Mary Jane from the comics does know how to take care of herself.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If she starts
When
knowing,
they're
like, karate,
when they're not writing her to be completely useless.
Never mind. We're good.
Yeah. True.
Let's get started.
She is pretty useless, isn't she? Well, some writers, they write her pretty useless.
Yep. And unfortunately, the biggest criticism I heard, Mary Jane isn't a supermodel. It isn't super attractive in this game.
Oh no.
Which I never understood.
It doesn't make people go ba-doing, doing, doing. How sad.
Which I was always a fan of the ultimate version of Mary Jane.
I cannot speak.
Where she was basically almost like Peter. She was very cute. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember some things. She was cute, kind, but also like Peter, intelligent and pretty awkward.
Yeah.
Though not as awkward as Peter was.
So what is this segment here? Are you just investigating things?
Investigating for this part, and then later on is gonna dive into stealth.
Alright, let me just mute my mic right quick so I can let the dog out.
Alright. Now I'm just gonna explore a little bit.
Alright, I'm back. All I had to do was let the dog out. Ooh,
No, I
let
didn't.
the dogs out. Oof, 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 oof. That's an old song. I don't think we'd get copyrighted by that. And I said it wrong too. So don't sue us, whoever owns rights to that song.
Did you know him well?
Knowing those assholes, they would sue you if you sing a song that sounds even remotely similar to the one that they got copyrights to.
Well, I mean, they could try to sue me, but like I said, I'm homeless, so they're not getting me really nowhere. You're not accomplishing nothing.
No, that's the thing with music. That's the thing with music studios. They go way too far with copyright.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know. Well, hey, I'm a musician. Remember that. Yeah, for those who don't know, I do music. Go buy my album right now. It's $5. Anyway, like I was saying, shameless plugs aside. I know. Trust me, I know. I've been through experiences where I copyrighted myself. Thanks, YouTube.
I was just wondering, now that he's arrested.
Go ahead, tell that story.
It's possible. I don't even know how that's possible. I got a copyright strike from myself. I don't even know how that happened. I never signed the papers. Like, I never did it. So, how did I do that to myself? I will never understand. But I've had issues with myself, with Sony Music Pictures, and all those other people because I had like 3 seconds to 10 seconds of something that sounds similar to theirs. And I used to do the BPM series on my channel, which, to be fair, I was kind of asking for it then. But still, like, I had trouble with a bunch of different music studios. It's just a thing. I don't think it's the studios itself, though. I think it's YouTube that does it. Because, like I said,
well, no, because you had Universal claiming someone's video because the music was just slightly in the background when it was mainly her kids dancing.
Yeah.
And like the woman actually won that case.
But here's the thing, though, about that. I don't think while the studios do get notification of it, because even I got notification that I was trying to sue myself. What happened is, at least from my understanding, I think YouTube's bots actually listen for these things and they automatically do it themselves. And they just list it that it's this studio doing it. And then it lets you know that it's doing it. I think that's what it does. Because how do you copyright strike yourself? That's what I want to know. How is that possible?
Because the reporter you sent is
I still don't get it. Like 2 years, what it was, 2 years ago, I still don't get how it's possible.
That would be a funny thing. YouTube says, "Oh, we can't appeal it, but however, you can work it out in court."
Yeah, how am I gonna do that? I'm gonna have to go stand in both podiums?
That would be an interesting court case where someone actually sues themselves in court.
I'm trying to sue that person over there. I'm trying to sue Radeon. But your Radeon, exactly. I'm trying to sue him. He played one of my songs on YouTube. That foul creature. So what are you doing right now? You just sneaking around this one?
Yep.
This case didn't hide evidence. Why did the cops take it? I know this statute opens. But how?
Well, I already know how. Though we gotta do some research. You can look around. Best in a white suit.
I should stream Batman Arkham Knight. I forgot I have that one. But then again, when the scene comes up where they spoil, well, not to spoil anything for the scene, but the scene where they reveal Arkham Knight is Jason Todd, they actually go ahead and they cut that scene out. So we're gonna have to put that scene back in.
Right palm facing forward.
I'm sure we could find a workaround, right?
Maybe these pieces
Knowing Warner Brothers, though, not likely.
We'll find we'll find a way if we do it. Probably me and my sister were supposed to do a stream of Arkham Knight like together because she wanted to do it. And you don't understand. Me and her cannot be in the same place for long when it comes to doing streams. We just can't. If you think me and your streams are wild, imagine 2 of me, okay? You balance me out when it comes to the streaming things. Me and her, we're just 2 insane people.
Uh-oh.
What
The devil's breath.
He's a tit-tat.
Excuse me, sir. You can't be.
Not good.
Where's the
Oh crap, we're about to have a combat sequence, aren't we?
In there.
Oh, just hit that one. I gotta kick the door open. They think that looks so cool.
I was on my way to the exit when I saw you.
You're lucky to be alive.
This is the guy I saved 5 minutes ago.
He would have been fine.
You guys are? They're after this
Yep.
file. I'll never get it out of here. The place is swarming with you.
Right. Okay, you hide back there. I take out the bad guys. You make a break when it's clear.
Sounds like a plan.
You could give Peter the file.
Good
Yeah.
to see you.
Yeah, you too. Not exactly how I pictured us meeting again, though.
Honey, it's exactly how I pictured it.
Did she change your perfume? Focus, Pete. Should clear these guys out before I push forward.
Yeah, a little FYI, they are not together at the time that the game starts.
Really? That's interesting.
Okay, Pete, I'm near the front.
So did they break up or something, or no? Did they just not get together?
They broke up at some point before the story.
Notes on something called Devil's Breath.
It's been about
Built a secret research lab
8 months since they broke up.
What Devil's Breath is, but it seemed to scare Fisk.
They can never let the heroes win, man. The good guys can never win.
We need to
They
get
just
you in
never
the
ever win. They always have something bad happens to them. Poor Peter.
There we go.
Poor Mary Jane. Name a more iconic duo besides Peter and Mary Jane.
Well, I can list several.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Name a more
The thing
iconic-
is, you cannot list one for Batman.
Yeah, you
Because
can.
besides
I can
Robin.
list one for Batman. Oh, you found me out.
Gotta stay silent.
Because in terms of love interest, Batman's all over the fucking place.
Hey, Batman's a playboy. Batman don't care. Batman don't care what it looked like. He just don't take whatever he can get.
Keep it tight, Pete.
Batman is basically the Hugh Hefner of the DC universe. R.I.P. Hugh Hefner. It's getting sad, man. All these people are dying. Pretty soon we're just gonna have a rest in peace stream for every person we reference.
MJ.
Hugh Hefner died in like what? Wasn't he like
Oh.
200 years old or something?
Dude, punched her in the back of the head.
That's cheap. That's cheap. Oh, I'm so tough. I hit a girl behind the head.
Not cool with the hostage taking, guys.
Mary Jane and him's not together, but I guarantee her watching Pete beat these dudes up is making her feel some kind of way.
Stuff on your hands.
Right? I'm just saying.
Never fought a ghost before.
We humans are actually very simple creatures. We're animals. There's a reason we like to watch fights. And that reason is because that's just instilled and that's part of our nature. So I'm completely serious when I say she's feeling some kind of way. If she's watching this fight, that is. That guy just got screwed up. You just hit him, he hit his head on the side of the board, and then he hit his head in the back against the thing. That guy got a sight. What?
And he got slammed in the wall.
That was funny. Ah, yeah, you can tell it's football season when your family starts yelling in excitement. I'm not really into sports.
Keep the air juggling going, Spidey.
What about you, Skullnate? Are you into sports?
I was in a football at one time,
I mean,
one point.
I already know the answer, but for the fans out there, that's what I'm saying.
I was into football at one point.
Yeah. Now you play rugby, right? Professionally in Europe.
Said Jake.
Nope.
I know someone who could help track down where this came from.
Have you seen that video on YouTube, the rugby versus NFL players? Like they show like the worst hits or something like that. Or like the NFL people, they hit each other, but then you see the rugby people hitting each other, and it's like, man, they don't wear no armor or nothing. I'm like,
Of what you saw. What do you know about the file those masterminds smoked? I don't. What about the long history of stolen goods Fisk has laundered at his auction house? The editor will be hearing from our attorney.
Hello? Guess something had happened.
Mix. Like the last 6 months never happened.
I have to make sure everything is going okay.
Since when did Mix become a Timonian?
No idea, but I'm still glad it makes these fries.
Totally. Best in.
So, how's the grind at Bugle?
Well, yeah, well, I just got an all-caps text from Robbie about my so-called antics tonight. So it looks like I'll be meeting with the legal team. Again.
As soon as he reads the article you're gonna write, guaranteed promotion.
So, creepy mask guys. What's your take?
Just another night in the city.
I feel like there's a bigger story there. Let's not make this all about business. How's it going with you? Did you get that promotion?
No, but we're on the cusp of something really big.
You know Oscorp would hire you in a heartbeat, right? One phone call here.
Sure, but Dr. Octavius is working out millions. Right where I want.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
Sounds like it's more
Back and back.
other jobs.
Did I miss anything of importance?
Nope.
Change in 6 months.
Why did you ask me here, Pete?
Oh, just
They're dating now, right? No? They're on a date?
Is that what we are?
I mean, we could be, if that's what you wanted.
There's a lot of baggage here.
Yeah, sure, but is that so bad? I mean, baggage can
You know,
carry
Pete,
good
you
things
were
too,
beating up
like,
those bad guys.
like
You
money
made me feel
and
real good
keys,
inside.
raspberry lip
Oh, I know. That's why they call me the Spider-Man and not the Spider-Boy. I get the job done.
This is a trick question.
That's how it is.
Uh-oh.
By the siren.
Talk to you later.
Do I make your Spidey senses tingle?
Uh-oh. Go to Popo.
You can honestly tell that she actually still has feelings for him.
Exactly, because she saw him beat up all them dudes. I'm telling you, that's what it is.
There you are.
Seeing you two together again. You always were my favorites.
You never cease to amaze me.
No, Stanley! Oh, no! Even in the games. This is the greatest video game ever made. I don't even care. This right, that, oh. Stan Lee could be, oh man. That made me happy. That made me happy.
What's with the units heading down
Yo,
the
that made me happy.
Looks like our old friend Herman Schultz is at it again.
I can't believe they put Stan Lee in a game. I know he was an Amazing Spider-Man 2. I know he was, and that was the best part of that game. But still, like, oh, it's so cool to see him in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Just head.
Stan Lee's the best part of the Marvel Universe. I wonder if Stan Lee is at that age now where he must think he's everybody's grandpa. Like, I wonder if I could go up to him one day and just be like, Grandpa, and he'd be like, oh yeah, son-in-law, Eddie Delphio. Not son-in-law.
Knowing Stan Lee, knowing Stan Lee, he would probably find that funny.
Yeah, he would.
Well, now we're just going on to take down our good boy Herman Schultz, aka Shocker. Who of which isn't a fucking joke character in this game for once.
Don't worry, Doc. I make a point not to leave anything there. But I know my friend appreciates you.
I don't know what's with every Spider-Man writer wanted to make Shocker a fucking joke of a character.
I know what it is. I know why. Well, I think I know why. This is my theory. Because Electro exists. So what they'll do is, since they already have, what I understand is, when you're writing a comic or something like that, or a movie or whatever, when you have a character that has one specific trait, like what's Shocker's trait? His name is
Shockwaves.
He shoots, yeah, electricity, right? It's things electricity.
Well, it's shockwaves more than electricity.
Shockwaves? Oh, well, see, that's the thing. Every time I hear Shocker, he does something with electricity. and Electro is electricity.
Ow.
Basically. That's what I'm saying. Like Shockwaves actually makes more sense. But every time I've heard of Shocker, and when I've seen Shocker, he always has this thing where he shoots electricity. I don't know why. I don't remember.
Probably because there's some electricity coming from his gauntlets.
Yeah, that must be what it is. Because I know that one Spider-Man game I played, I don't remember if it was Spider-Man 2 or what, but there was one where he legitimately has these electric pillars that rise up. And you gotta, like, hit him on these pillars.
I mean, Shocker isn't really my favorite Spider-Man villain, but... You know, I could do without him being a fucking joke character, like, every comic or TV show.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think the reason why they do that is because Electro exists. Because they probably, in the writer's mind, the word Shocker, like, you don't immediately think of shockwaves when you think Shocker, you think electricity. That's what I would assume. I might be completely wrong, but that's what I assume.
Even though Spectacular Spider-Man had both Shocker and Electro, and both of them weren't joke characters.
Which is good.
It's just how the writers wrote Shocker, of which they couldn't help but make him a joke character for some reason.
What they don't understand is that you have to make these villains look strong.
Well,
I know that sounds weird.
You know what time it is? Time for the Spider Drone.
Spider drone, shooting dudes in the dome. That's what it just did. It just shot that dude in the face.
Yep.
How is he still? How does that not murder people? That's what I want to know. I want. Why can't police have this technology? That. And then we find out the police does have this technology, and it's just Spider-Man's version of rubber bullets. It's Spider-Man hits them like more in more soft areas.
It makes more sense to think that that drone has non-lethal projectiles over the Batmobile having non-lethal projectiles.
Yes.
It's more believable.
That's why we have to stream Arkham Knight. Me and my sister are going to do it, and then we should do it. Because I'm telling you, it will be
Hey, Shocker.
The entire stream will be just hitting people with the Batmobile. That'll be the entire stream.
Hey, where are you going?
I love this outfit design too. Actually,
that's what you just last.
Wow. Aw, Shocker's actually being considerate for once.
What's the money for, Herman? What do you care? Actually, I don't. Just trying to make polite conversation. But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman. Gotcha. Now let's talk.
I really like Spider-Man's writing. Spider-Man's really spot on here. It's crazy.
Yep.
Like you see, I don't ever remember Shocker having that kind of power what he just did there. I don't ever remember that. Every time I've seen Shocker, it's been electricity or something.
Well, again, Shocker is more shockwaves than electricity.
Which is weird. Like I swear, I always see him. Like there was a game where he shoots legit shoots electricity from his hands. Unless that was Electro, but I'm sure that was Shocker. Maybe I'm crazy.
Oh.
When you hear the name
You're
Shocker,
mixing some characters up.
Maybe. But I do know that he shoots electricity at some points. And that's, I don't know. It's just I've never seen him do stuff like this before.
He never shoots electricity. It's shockwaves. That's why he's called Shocker.
You have like zero personality. But your suit is
still weird that they would call him
details.
Well, not weird really, but it's weird as in like the name Shocker implies electricity. That's what I would think. I wouldn't think shockwaves.
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his motive?
I tried, but he's not very talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I tolerate you.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Now after the MCU introducing Spider-Man's eye technology in this game, I don't think I would never see Spider-Man not have those expressionful eyes.
He needs to always have them. It makes so much sense.
Yeah, but it was always a thing in the comics. And plus they actually come up with a way to actually make it work and make sense.
Yeah. I'm actually on my way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
I love how Deadpool does that too. Deadpool was the movie that really, Deadpool was the movie that started that, right? The first Deadpool.
Pretty much. Though the whole thing with the eyes in Deadpool was that it wasn't really technology. It was just it was just the way they did it that made it.
So I guess we're talking again.
With Spider-Man, it's actually spaced in reality. Like, it could technically really exist if they had the technology for it. With Deadpool, it's more, he just puts on a mask, a regular run-of-the-mill mask, and he can move his face under it.
Yep. Which still works.
Oh, yeah. To be honest with you, I kind of like it in Deadpool because it shows how Deadpool. Oh, I don't kind of like it. I love it in Deadpool because
Mr. Lee will be here soon.
It's silly. It's so silly. It fits the comics, you know. It's silly.
Well,
comic books are silly, so it makes sense.
Well, time to wait for morning, and we're just gonna sit on the roof, look at our phone with a bagel.
This game don't have a day and night cycle, therefore this game is garbage. Anyway, TASM 1 and 2 didn't have a day and night cycle. It doesn't matter. This game is garbage because it don't have a day and night cycle. This
Nor Ultimate Spider-Man.
All games need to have a day and night cycle. That's the way it is. If they don't have a day and night cycle, it sucks. The graphics. That's the only thing that matters.
You guys holding up all right? Hey, that'd be great.
She hasn't asked. She's not coming. I'm not coming anywhere.
You don't know that. Nobody.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. That's a promise.
And they're still playing their chess game.
Oh yeah, chess is a very difficult game.
Have you ever played chess?
Yes, I have. It's very difficult. It requires a lot of thought. There's a reason why chess is... I don't know if it is an Olympic sport or it's being considered for one. Because it's very, very difficult. Chess is like legit. You have to have a really good train of thought to win at chess. You cannot just pick up chess.
Yeah, just have a masterful chess player go up against a 70s high school football player. Have him play chess.
The most lopsided victory in history.
She wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have...
I'm not even kidding, man. Hold on, I gotta look it up right now. Look it up. It's a kid who is like arguably one of the best chess players of all time.
Where'd she find it?
I'm really not sure.
Look it up right now.
Antique Chinese money. Years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon. My father read me ghost stories.
Bobby Fischer, that's his name. Bobby Fischer, bruh. He was a kid and he's legit one of the greatest chess players of all time.
Here, listen.
Like when he was a kid, he was like I think he was like 14. I might be wrong. Somebody correct me. He was like 14 years old. He was beating out. He was destroying entire chess academies.
She's in trouble?
Like he was demolishing them. He made like one of the greatest chess players at the time give up mid-match because the kid was outplaying him so bad. Like that's how chess is a very difficult game. It's so it was easy when we were growing up because we didn't know the rules. But once you learn the rules and the techniques and stuff, it's like, man, this is one of the deepest board games of all time. If it's not the deepest board game of all time.
He even said you should drop the story.
Here I am still trying to play checkers.
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped.
Let's go see if Aunt May's in the building. Probably not.
Took the day off, probably. That's cool how you can run around.
Looks like May's not in yet. Man, was I ever a dork.
That has to be a picture of some developer's kid.
Yeah.
We all have an awkward
Oh yeah, definitely. I see it. Are we still in delay? No? Because right when you picked up the picture, you said that.
Oh yeah, this is a picture of some developer's kid, some developer's family that they put in.
Yeah. Yep.
Miss you.
Love the little references too.
Hey, Uncle Ben.
You know, forever immortalized in a video game.
No, at least they have a chapel.
Yep. I'm actually trying to keep an eye out for all the little details here. Cause I know there's a lot of stuff. Like I could see myself playing this or just running through here and taking forever to get through this.
Oh, I
Just to see
imagine.
all the little references. Yeah, just to see all the little references and stuff that I can do. Oh.
Oh, was that an open door? Oh, yes, it is.
Everyone feels hopeless at some point. Helps to know there's somebody willing to listen.
And that's a counseling room.
I watched enough Punisher episodes to know what goes on there.
And how many would that be?
Up to 8.
Oh, we got my dog.
No.
I don't want to spoil nothing for the people who haven't seen Punisher, but if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's amazing. It's really good. I couldn't wait. I wanted to watch Daredevil Season 2 before starting Punisher, but I couldn't wait anymore. I gave up waiting. I still got to finish Season 1 of Daredevil, and I love Daredevil, but oh man, it's just... I don't have the time to watch it as much as I want. Y'all know how that is.
Now it's time to go be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Oh, that's cool. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Excuse me.
Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.
And you know what? We're gonna switch to Spider-Punk.
Yeah.
I was actually meaning to do that.
Let me check the stream. Oops, I clicked off. Oops. Alright, let's see. Apologies. Okay, live events, yeah. Live streaming events. Okay, I'm back. Streams in
Oh,
good
we
health.
got some bad guys to go fight. And
Streaming for-
I'm actually gonna do
just under
something
2
funny.
hours and 10 minutes.
I'm actually gonna do something funny. Oh.
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry.
No.
Please tell me you two are back together.
This is the best Spider-Man game right here. This is the best one.
I hope I didn't
Don't
upset
care.
Mr. Lee.
Right here. This is the best one. That's it. Game of the year, 2018, right here.
Oh, I can actually see the bodies.
I'm completely serious. This is the game of the year for 2018. That right there made it game of the year for 2018. The fact you can do it. This is the best game of 2018. Hands down.
I can see some of the bodies on the clinging to the walls.
Yep. Best game of 2018. Legitimately.
Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
I totally forgot.
I'm completely serious. I am not making that up. I'm not saying it as to be humorous. The boy is being serious right now. That was a complete game of the year moment.
How did I lose track of time? Maybe this will help me balance work
I still have to play Celeste and Dead
And
Cells and
yeah,
all
Peter
that.
actually has a book. Actually has this kind of book.
Work-life balance for idiots. Oh, yeah. That's the book I need right there. So how long are we planning to make this stream?
Whenever you're ready. Whenever you think it's enough.
We're just 2 hours and 12 minutes. Okay, I'll let you decide a good stopping point. It's completely fine with me. I'm not really concerned. It's up to you. I'm just trying to, I just wanted to make sure, see where you wanted to stop at and stuff.
Okay, you are not getting 5 stars.
I don't think, see, I don't know if I'll be able to stream myself tomorrow. And if I do any streaming tomorrow, I would have to do a test play first, unless we're just going to do Warframe or something. That would never get old.
Going viral.
But yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know. I might play Paladin. Let's see if I do some streaming.
That's it, huh? I had worse commutes.
Nothing spells awesome than knocking dudes out with a fucking guitar.
Yep.
And the way that it's intended. I think we'll probably end it with going through a couple landmarks.
Alright, that's cool. All up to you. It's, whenever we get to stream again, whenever we stream again, you're gonna want to pick this up right where we left off, or you want me to do the next one?
Your call on that.
Like I said, I still have to do a practice test run for Bloodborne, and I'm gonna do a test stream for Sonic Mania 2.
Spider drone.
I guess we can just play some Paladins. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if you have space, we could play it multiplayer. I know you don't really care for those sort of games, but...
Nah, probably not.
So, you're all going to jail. Where I bet you'll be
I mean, I'll play it single player. You can just watch some of my matches, I guess. It's up to you.
Hello, good citizens.
Oh, Warframe, that's true. I can start a fresh Warframe. I have the new account. I can start Warframe from the beginning. That is cool. I can high-five people like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I might do. I think I could just start Warframe from the beginning, right? I mean, I'm gonna do it when it comes out on the Switch anyway.
I mean, if you have a new account, you should be able to.
Yeah, I can start it from the beginning.
It's not like it's locked onto your console.
Yeah, you just start from the beginning. Might do that.
Okay, if I remember right, it's somewhere's up there. Well, we'll go look through some landmarks before, and then we'll call it there. As I show off more web swinging prowess.
Yep. Hopefully everybody's enjoying this stream. I know I am. I'm watching it with you. I'm a fan today. I'm not playing. I'm a fan. I love what I'm seeing.
And let's hope I can actually find it, if I remember where it's at. No, it should be around here.
You know what? I just thought about it. I could probably stream CBO. A hair had fell and hit me in the mouth. Sorry about that. I don't even know where the hair came from. Okay, that was awkward. Well, no, I wiped my face with my shirt. So, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, like I was saying, I was going to go ahead and I might do a few Paladins matches. Or I could probably do Fortnite, the 50v50 mode, since nobody plays that on stream. Everybody just plays solo because for some reason. And I could play 50v50. I love 50v50. That's the best mode in Fortnite. So controversial, I know, but that's my opinion. It's the best mode in the game, and I love it. So. I suck at Fortnite, dude. I suck so bad at that game. I'm so bad. On the Switch, I'm a beast. On the console, I'm terrible. On PS4, I'm terrible. Straight garbage.
Hell's Kitchen. Daredevil's turf.
And then they throw a curveball and you run into Ghost Rider instead.
Ooh, that was bright red. Oh, there's JJ.
You're so full of anger, and I wish you would get help managing it. It's terrible for your health. No, I know. It's a place of concern. But this is a common misconception that I have to correct. I'm not full of anger. I'm full of law. I call out injustice, corruption, and crimes against humanity because I adore this city. And I want it to be better. What you hear in my voice is nothing but love.
JJ, you're 3 pickles short of all corkscrew.
He's the best character in the game. I don't even care what nobody says. Boy, that's the best character in the game. He is the Barry Bird Spider. Don't you have Resident Evil Revelations 2?
Yes, I do.
The whole thing, right? All the episodes?
Yes. Besides the bonus episodes. But I have all the main episodes, yes.
Yeah, that could be a potential stream game if you're up for it. I mean, I don't own it at all, so that could be a potential stream game.
It is like really hard trying to start a new game when you just have all the better weapons.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because I can't even start a new game with all my default shit. Because it's like because that's the thing, it does not let you start from scratch.
Oh, okay, I got you. That kind of sucks. If I had the memory on my system, I would buy Resident Evil 4. Well, I should have the memory, but I don't want to like fill it up with more games. You know what I'm saying? Because I already have Paladins, Fortnite, and Warframe, and those are the 3 free-to-play games, and I have like Amnesia and stuff like that. But I try not to have too many digital-only games because the way the PS4 systems work, well, the new systems work in general. But if I could get Resident Evil 4, I would stream that game. Unprofessional. And y'all would hear the hatred for the QTEs that I have on professional mode. We'd be sitting here for 3 hours while I'm still stuck at the first boulder. But I love that game, and I would love to stream that game.
And then I just go through it without a problem.
Spider-Man, your luck, you would get through it in the first try. You don't understand how much rage I had going through professional mode.
It has to be down here, though.
Oh man, professional. Oh my god. I know we're Spider-Man, we're supposed to be talking about Spider-Man things, but professional mode of RE4, the QTEs are so bad. The first boulder killed me about 100 times. I died about 100 times in the part with the castle with the giant thing that chases you. You know what I'm talking about, the giant midget guy. He's chasing you. His statue. Oh my god, that was the worst. It took me ages to figure it out. It took like 3 years to figure that one out. All my deaths in professional mode came from those 2 segments right there.
Okay, now I have a good understanding. I'm pretty sure I'm really far off. Ah, Fisk Towers is a landmark. Of course.
This tower. If I was them, I might start thinking about a new name.
Trying to find a particular landmark before we.
Hey, I know what we can do. I know exactly. I
What?
can stream that footage of Echo the Dolphin, and then we can just record ourselves watching it and talking over it. Like we could do it. We could do it through a PlayStation party like this, and I could just play the video.
Ray, you know bet. You know people just want you to play it just because.
I'm aware. But like I was saying, I think that could be a way to work around the having to meet up and record commentary part. Assuming I figure out how it works.
Well,
I don't know how you
there's the Daily Bugle.
Daily Bugle.
Can.
Always great news. It's even more now that Jameson's retired.
Man, Jameson isn't even working at the Daily Bugle anymore.
He's a podcaster now.
He basically is a podcaster. He is basically the Alice Jones of this game.
I'm gonna become a podcaster. Everybody go sign up for my podcast. All I'll do all day is nothing. My podcast will be silent all the time. The silent podcast. If you want something to help you sleep, sign up for Radion's podcast. He'll never be online, and you'll forget it exists within the first week. Just like my SoundCloud account.
Knowing your luck, you're just gonna have the podcast open and people are just gonna hear you snore.
Exactly. That's gonna be exactly what it is. Now, we should do a podcast. We'll do a podcast where we don't do nothing. We're just gonna be like, hey, man,
Hello, Times Square.
You might have heard about the robbery at Roseman's auction house. What you probably didn't, but my sources confirm, is that the perpetrators were wearing masks. Horrible, demonic faces. Yet another example of the explosion in mass criminals since Spider-Man came on the scene. Let's hear
And there we go, Jameson blaming everything on Spider-Man.
I see your point, but Spider-Man stopped those guys for that. Saying he's like them because he wears a mask isn't fair. It's like prejudice.
Wrong. Here's a little lesson in the English language, my friend. Prejudice means to prejudge someone before you know anything about them. I know all I need to about Spider-Man. He runs around causing chaos, wearing a mask so he doesn't have to answer for his shenanigans, and a flashy costume so he gets attention to insatiable ego. Now, if I'm a mentally unstable person, and I keep getting all this coverage, what am I going to do? It's called copycat behavior, people, and it's ruining New York.
And there we go, Jameson claiming, oh, you don't know what prejudice is. Prejudice is this. And then he claims he knows everything about me when he doesn't.
Spider-Man's devil. I can prove it. He's wearing red.
I think Jameson has made that joke has made that accusation on a couple occasions. Oh, that's a firehouse.
I wonder if like JJ finds out that Spider-Man is Peter Parker, if they ever do an official reveal like that to JJ, I wonder if he would just drop dead of a heart attack, being like, he used to work for me. I could have killed him right there.
Actually, there was and I think the main comics now, Jameson knows Peter is Spider-Man, and he just has respect for him.
Really?
Yep.
Goodness. That's unreal, actually. I find that very, very difficult to believe.
Oh no, yeah, we can actually see inside the buildings, even though it is the same inside image.
Yep. You know what? That's still a nice touch to detail, though. Most
It
games
is.
wouldn't have even done that. Because face it, you're not meant to stare inside these buildings. You're meant to swing past them. So the simple fact that they actually took the time to make a model like that, even if it's the same thing, and put it in the game, that says a lot about how much they care about this game, care about your immersion as you're running through this city.
Sorry.
That dude fell.
Armed robbery in progress.
I wasn't really paying attention.
I want to see Spider-Man play basketball. Imagine how OP that would be, Spider-Man playing basketball.
Well, just don't have him playing basketball with the Hulk.
Right here.
Have Spider-Man play basketball, and like, look, NBA
Financial
2K should have Spider-Man as a playable character. Legitimately, they had Justin Bieber as a playable character. They should have Spider-Man be a playable character, with web swings and all. Imagine how fun that would be. Make it an arcade exclusive mode. And 2K, go 2K, send the money over. Send the check in the mail. Because I know this is a good idea that you would love. You put Spider-Man in the game in an arcade-only mode. That's it. Just an arcade-only mode. It doesn't defeat the purpose of the simulation of basketball that 2K is famous for. It's a fun arcade mode where you can play with Spider-Man and be ridiculous. That would be awesome.
Years ago.
Stealing the ball
Wow.
halfway across the court with your webs.
So Peter had this shirt in a backpack for 6 years.
Good God.
That has to be an awful smell. Like you look into one of your old bags and then you come across one of your old shirts and then it just reeks like nobody's business.
Yeah, because think about it. Rain, the hot air, more rain, possibly snow because it's New York, more rain, etc., etc. You get the point. 6 years of damage and wear and tear. That's one powerful aroma.
And look, and attention to detail, there's there's things going on the rooftops.
What happened? I'm sorry, I was just reading something.
The most attention to detail I've seen in a Spider-Man game is the rooftops themselves.
Oh yeah.
Where there's actually people on the rooftops. And other things besides just plain backdrops. Like, look, this one actually has a whole bunch of trees and benches and people in it.
Get there now. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, huh? Very nice. man, this must have taken them forever.
Serious car accident down there. Looks
But
bad.
respect to Insomniac for this. This looks amazing. Bro. He got into a car accident. What? Is that legit?
I've got to stay calm.
You know what? In Amazing Spider-Man 2, one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in Amazing Spider-Man 2 is when you go to save the civilians, kind of like that, where you know what I'm talking about. You go to save them because they're stuck under the rubble. Spider-Man goes to pick up the rubble and he says, "Quick, hurry up!" And then he struggles, and then he just throws the rubble far away. Hurry, quick for what? What do you mean quick for? I feel like that's just something that they left in the game by accident.
Gotta catch up.
Well, you gotta remember, Amazing Spider-Man 2 was rushed like God knows what.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's something they meant. It was something they were meant to take out of the game.
Or fix.
Yeah, because I find it kind of ridiculous how he's like, "Oh, hurry up! Never mind."
It's like, hurry! I can't hold it for long. And then he just tosses it.
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
You can thank me later.
I like whenever they make the games actually show how powerful Spider-Man is, because none of them really showcase Spider-Man's power. They always make him look kind of weak, and I get why, because look at him. But Spider-Man is really, really strong. Like, couldn't Spider-Man catch the Hulk's punch? Like, he could catch the Hulk's fist if he wanted to. He's that strong.
Folks, I have to once again defend myself against the spurious claims from McDonald Mac Gargan, aka the Scorpion. Yes, as I fully disclosed, I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that unsightly cyborg tail. The idea was to create an anti-Spider-Man who is not a threat and stops menaces. I had no idea he was crazy. Do you think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish? His lawsuit is a transparent attempt to reduce sense of the rap by placing the blame for his deeds on me. And that is one package J. Jonah Jameson refuses.
Well, it is kind of your fault the Scorpion is a thing.
Yeah. In every iteration of Scorpion I've ever seen, except for Amazing Spider-Man for some reason, JJ is the one that creates Scorpion.
Okay. Now hopefully we're in the right area. To where we can actually look for it.
I can see why Spider-Man, I can see why Spider-Man swings around the city though. Like he doesn't like have a glider or nothing. Not just because it's
Oh,
convenient.
there it is.
Would you look at that? Half the crime tower's back up already.
When Spider comes on the job, come hell or high water, the job gets...
No.
She'd never admitted the chief was warming up to Spider Cop.
Really?
I really thought the car had hit those people. I thought that's what happened.
I just jumped down to look at the Ghostbusters firehouse, and random people just decided to take guns out on me.
Yeah,
Oh, undercover fist thugs will attack Spider-Man on sight. Oh, that's why.
Oh, that's cool, man. I like that. That's cool.
And yeah, this is the Ghostbusters firehouse. Or at least the same building that's still in New York.
If there's something strange, your neighborhood, who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters! And look, you know this is a Ghostbusters place because look, there's a ghost.
Yeah, okay. I get it now, yeah. That's why they showed the ghost earlier. That's awesome. That is an awesome attention to detail.
Y'all want to hear some rock and roll?
Made that dude stink.
Got an algorithm in the
Spider-Man is terrorizing people again.
My suit's onboard AI can tell me the most likely area where the victim
Oh, a kidnapped victim in New York. What a surprise.
Yeah.
Come on out.
But at the rate things are going right now, it looks like where we live is going to end up becoming a new kidnapped victim hotspot. Have you been hearing all the crap that's been going on here?
No.
There's people trying to kidnap kids and stuff all over the place at Walmart. You're not, like, it's crazy right now. They arrested like 10 people. It's ridiculous. You can't even be safe.
Air juggling for the win.
I'm just warning people right now, if anybody tries to kidnap me, I feel bad for them. Because I'm not a nice person. I'm just saying. It's Nate, him too. Yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't want to try to kidnap him either.
Not every day you find a guy in a car trunk. Well.
Shit. Oh, look! The cops are actually investigating. Oh, damn. Someone actually decided to ram a cop car. See, the cops aren't useless in this game. They're actually doing stuff on their own accord.
Like I said, man, this is the best Spider-Man game right here. The Spider-Man in the punk outfit, is that just regular shoes he has on?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, look, rats.
I got a very important question. A very important question. If Spider-Man is wearing shoes, how does he run on the walls?
Logic, that's how.
Fair enough.
Damn, that rat doesn't give a fuck about webs.
The rat looked like it just got covered with marshmallow. What if that's all Spider-Man's webs are, just like a kind of marshmallow? And all along, we've had the technology, we just never thought to do it. It's just like some kind of marshmallow melted down.
And now as a broadcaster, sometimes it happens. But it's my responsibility to bring it to you. And the truth is, this is not quite white, it's not gospel. It is a disaster waiting to happen. Threats roiling over the surface like a hungry shark just beneath the waterline. Don't let Spider-Man. You are not none of us.
Wow, that's actually one of his most calmer moments. When he isn't yelling.
Yeah, huh? I'm actually surprised. You know what's the best part about this game so far? There's no nemesis system.
Are you surprised?
Like, you're just swinging around the city and you don't have to worry about doing things.
Later!
It's so good to not have that. It's so good to not have to worry about that.
Oh, damn. That guy got it worse. Damn. This guy got it bad.
Oh, that poor soul.
It's like, ow. That had to hurt the spine.
Oh, and then the web's pulling him into the thing, too. Really giving him a stretch.
And this dude, I can just imagine, he got slammed on the roof.
Never want to be a villain in the Spider-Man universe.
Unless you're a super villain.
I still wouldn't want to be a villain in the Spider-Man universe.
Pigeons.
At least in the Batman universe, you know you have a chance because Gotham is such a messed up city. It's basically total lost. And Batman is typically more busy with the more high-level villains than the low-level villains. So at least there you would have a chance. But if you're Batman, you're just screwed. But
until the one day somebody accidentally pisses off Batman to the point to where he starts shooting you with his fucking tank.
Oh man, imagine that. We're both villains in the Batman universe, and then I just keep saying all kinds of smart mouth lines to Batman about his parents. Then he just gets mad and blows us up with his tank. I promise to never kill, but nobody needs to know.
Sophie!
Funny. Fear of heights didn't go away when I got my powers. Had to climb to the top of the Empire State to get over that.
Whee! Swinging off of trees, like George of the Jungle, or Tarzan.
Watch out for that tree.
You know we're old as fuck if we're referencing George of the Jungle.
Who knows? Maybe we're gonna help people who never saw George of the Jungle, which if they did not, they need to go watch it. It's great. I do feel old every time I think of any Brendan Fraser movie, though, to be honest with you. Like, think about it, Brendan Fraser, he's not in any movies anymore, at all. I don't even know the last movie he was in. I don't think I remember the last time I even heard his name being uttered. So the simple fact that anything related to him, like, it feels like it came out years and years ago, and it probably because it did.
Expert driving school.
Al Pacino has more new movies than Brendan Fraser.
Fire crisis coming through.
That's just the thing. I never even seen Al Pacino in any recent movies.
I saw one. I say recent, but it probably was like a few years ago. I forgot what it was. I think it was some boxing movie. I don't remember when it came out. I want to say it was 2014. So it was a few years ago. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was some boxing movie, I think.
Whee!
Yep. George of the Jungle was awesome, man. I loved that show growing up. It was hilarious. You know what other movie I liked too? The Mask. You remember The Mask?
Yep.
The Jim Carrey mask, not Son of the Mask. Terrible. The original Mask.
That's not even a movie, that one.
The Son of the Mask?
Yeah, that's not even a movie. That's just
That is straight trash.
that is just anything that's not a movie.
It is straight trash. Like, I love the original Mask, so I was excited for Son of the Mask. I wasn't excited that
Mugging in Turtle Bay.
Like, see, that's the thing. I remember when Son of the Mask came out. I was excited for it, because, you know, I love The Mask. I even liked the cartoon series of The Mask. So that should tell you how simple I was. But I liked The Mask, and then Son of the Mask was coming out. I wasn't excited Jim Carrey wasn't coming back, but I figured it made sense, you know? I didn't care for Jamie Kennedy, but, well... this was not young, but I still didn't judge actors like I do now.
Always nice
Never
to have a
changed.
muggy.
But
Gotta stay strong in the
that
fundamentals.
movie was terrible. I hated it so much the first time I saw it. I hated everything about it. I hated the design. I hated the storyline.
The fact that every person's face has to be straight up in the camera.
Yeah, I hated everything about that movie. Everything. It's not my least favorite movie of all time. Oh no, that honor goes to Dragon Ball Evolution. But it's so bad. It's such a bad movie. It's so garbage.
As I warned,
The original mask was a masterpiece almost. You could consider it a comedic masterpiece because how it's written, this presentation, it has this very eerie feel to it. You know, Stanley Ipkiss is actually a character. Like, yeah, man, people say Jim Carrey can't play character roles. He's been playing character roles. It's just he's better at comedy. And Stanley Ipkiss has proven that. He's very good at Stanley Ipkiss. You know? Like, the whole vibe of that movie is fantastic.
weren't you listening? He caused the problem.
The main villain's even great in that movie.
For raising my voice, I'm emotional at the thought of what you went through. Jared, our caller seems shaken. Let's let him go. Goodbye.
Did you watch the original Demons? Oh,
It's-
I didn't even...
A bit apparent. Basically, the whole thing of that, a dude just survived the gang robbery, and then the moment the dude said, "Oh, I was just glad Spider-Man was there to save me," James just got pissed off and just ended it early.
I missed it. But hey, you still didn't watch the original TMNT movie, right? The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nope.
One day I have to sit you down and we have to watch it because that original movie is amazing. It's so good. I don't care what people. I know it oozes the '90s. It really does. It's one of those films that just ooze the '90s in all the worst and best ways. But man, is it such an enjoyable film. That's the thing. It's enjoyable. I remember this building right here from the original Spider-Man PlayStation 1 and 64 Dreamcast game.
Hey, look, it's the Insomniacs building.
That's it, right there.
Yep. Well, one of the I think it's actually one of their buildings in New York. I think.
Okay, wait. They're based in New York?
No. The main company isn't.
Alright, because I didn't know if they were based in
I don't know if they have a place in New York. I think they do. I'm not sure. Do not quote me on that.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to think. I don't remember where they were based at. I don't remember. I didn't know it was New York. I don't know. Maybe I'm just mixing it up. I don't follow the game studios as much as I hope I'm saying.
Need additional officers near second one.
Queensboro Bridge.
I'm so hyped. I know this has nothing to do with Spider-Man again, but when I see the bridge like that, it reminds me of that part of the Godzilla movie where Godzilla rises up by the next to the bridge. I really can't wait for Godzilla King of the Monsters. That movie's gonna be dope.
Yep.
I'm so hyped for that. That's probably the only movie I'm super hyped for next year. Is it next year or is it 2020?
Next year.
Next year?
2020 is King Kong versus Godzilla.
That's the one. Yeah, Godzilla.
Which they are making as we speak, even before this new Godzilla movie comes out.
I'm so hyped. And you know what's gonna be good too? Godzilla King of the Monsters is made by the dude who made Trick or Treat and Promise. And that guy understands, like, if there's one thing he gets right, he gets that feeling of making the monster important, you know? Because if you watch Trick or Treat, all the monsters are important in a good way. So I feel like Godzilla never's going to be play a major role. Even if Godzilla's not the major part of the movie, I think Ghidorah is definitely going to be a major part. Welcome to our regular Spider Sonic live stream. We coax right back into how we used to do. Just talk about random stuff while playing video games.
At least some things haven't changed. Ow! Threw that dude in a rock at a rock. Webbed.
Spider-Man was sick of him.
Gotta split
So
before the
tired of
cops
this
get
garbage.
here. Never know how they'll react to me.
Ah, Central Park. Whee! Hey, look, Ma, I was swimming.
Swimming in a Spider-Man game? No.
Hey, look, slight water physics.
Yep. I can't even believe they took the time to put that slight water physics in the game. It's unnecessary because you're never expected to swim. I don't think. Man, this game got so much detail in it. It's amazing. It's such a good game. Like, this game feels like it was made with love. Like, this was a game made by fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching it, I get the feel that's what it is. Can't wait to finally play this game. Just experience it. Full. Because I know I'm going to love this game.
Oh, look. They're doing yoga. Just the littlest details that matter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know why that makes me think of GTA for some reason. Because I remember there was a part in GTA where you go by one of the parks and there's people doing yoga. Would it be wrong for me to say I think this game has more detail than GTA 5?
GTA 5 didn't really have that big amount of detail.
Yeah, it's a detailed game, but I don't know. This game feels like it's more detailed than GTA 5.
And this is Central Park.
Yeah, it's massive. As Central Park should be. Did they ever confirm if it's to scale with the real Central Park, or because I know it's impossible to make a real New York City with, like, you know, real to scale
Well,
without taking some very big hits.
people that live in New York say that this is the closest New York has ever been in games.
Yeah, so I imagine. I wonder. I wonder if it's how close it is to scale. Because I know it's pretty good. I don't know if it's impossible.
JJ.
No, you've got it all wrong. My husband was kidnapped by criminals who shoved him into the trunk of a car. Spider-Man found him and got him out, then arrested the criminals when they came back.
Pardon me, ma'am, I didn't hear that last part over my intern's utter incompetence. You realize, of course, that it's Spider-Man arranged the kidnapping so he could save your husband and grab all the glory?
That seems like a lot of trouble to go to when he could just stop actual crime.
It's clear we are at an impasse. My best to you and your husband, madam. Jared, go to commercial, then fire yourself. Then rehire yourself before the commercial ends. But no, your job hangs by a thread. If I paid you, I'd cut your salary in half.
JJ, man, the best character in the game. Word life, best character in the game. 100%.
The kind of person that would, the kind of person that would take, oh, Spider-Man just saved the kidnapped victim, and reword it to Spider-Man just kidnapped the victim.
Yep, he's the best character in the game. No lie. Like, JJ is the best. Completely the best character in the game. 100%. Absolutely best character. You know, I could feel it, and I realize it's happening. My voice has changed so many times throughout this stream, and I'm very sorry. It's just I don't have a set accent. I apologize in advance.
Excuse me, pardon me?
That would have been messed up if you could knock that woman down them stairs. Oops, I didn't mean to.
Possible narcotic cell reported.
Alright, let's take a trip down Harlem.
Oh yeah.
Luke Cage turfs. I really like how all the districts have a different feel to them when you go and explore all the districts.
Stream health is good. We've been streaming for just under 3 hours. It's 2:55.
Oh, look. What?
Who knew?
I'm coming for you. Kingpin knocked down. Or New City.
Oh yeah, you can literally tell just by walking down Harlem that this part of New York actually feels completely different than the rest of New York.
You okay?
Oh yeah, they did a great job.
Better get to work.
Okay.
Spider-Man's a fan of Randy
Hmm.
1031, got a breaking and entering in progress.
Oh yeah.
And here we go. We are entering the cemetery.
Oh no. Oh, mute my microphone right quick.
I hate you, bus. Oh, sweet. I have enough to get in the war. And get the classic suit repaired. Spider-Man New War. Oh, there you are, backpack.
Alright, I'm back. I must apologize. I'm a very busy person. Very busy things happen.
Well, we're about to, well, good. Because we're about to go, get a... We're about to, see a cameo.
Oh yeah. After that cameo, you want to call it? Because I got some stuff I got to take care of, unfortunately.
Okay.
Well, whenever you want, wherever you're ready.
Officer, please proceed to Hamilton Heights.
There's our cameo.
Parker's grave.
Yep, that's Uncle Ben. Which you could go there and pay respects.
I feel like an idiot because I forgot his name. His last name is Parker. You went there. I thought that was the guy, the one who wears the other spider suit. The one that we talked about, who that the Riley guy.
People I always thought Spider-Man was
Oh, this is my favorite.
sort of a gaggle, but this confirms it. As if that atrocious white spider wasn't enough, I've had repeated sightings of him in a new outfit. Some sort of punk rock-inspired thing that makes sane people want to tear out their eyeballs with a rusty spoon. Now, I was around for the birth of punk rock, and I did not care for it then. It's a flagrant declaration of disrespect for authority, and a Spider-Man is going down that road. Oh, no one. Terrifying thought. What if this isn't the Spider-Man we know, but some sort of metal mohawk-wearing copycat? What if there's more than one? Sheriff, you want to bring me? I need to lie down.
I wonder who does the voice for JJ, because he sounds an awful lot like exactly how I would imagine JJ would sound.
I forgot the dude's name. But yeah, I wore that Spider-Punk costume for a while. The moment I switched suits, oh, Spider-Man was wearing this punk rock costume. I almost want them to actually have more dialogue of him commenting on all of Spider-Man's alternate costumes.
Oh yeah, that would be sick. I would like that a lot. They should do that.
Like, there's actually one where it's actually a costume where Spider-Man is in his underwear that you could just swing through the city with.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he just has his drawers and his mask on, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
And his wristbands to shoot webs.
Yep.
They could call it Beach Spider-Man.
Well, there's only one way to end this. Stream.
With a horribly timed sing-along of the Spider-Man theme song between you and I.
No, climbing to the top of the tallest building in New York City.
Yeah, we'd probably get copyright striked if we tried to sing the Spider-Man theme song. Oh, Disney would be cool with it. Disney would be alright with it.
Marvel would.
No, Marvel
Actually,
would be okay with it.
Marvel would. Disney's music company wouldn't.
Yeah, Disney would not be okay with it. Marvel would love it. And Sony would probably sue the crap out of us just because it's Sony music. They don't like anything.
Well, at least you didn't think about singing the Itsy Bitsy Spider song. Otherwise, whoever owns the Itsy Bitsy...
That's public domain. The Itsy Bitsy Spider ran up the building side, going up, trying to touch the sky. He's wearing a black suit, but it's not for Venom. Spider-Man's gonna make it, that's where we're going. That's not copyright strike, it's public domain, and I just made
And
it
if you
up.
actually look, he actually has a pistol on his side.
Spider-Man's packing heat.
Well, that's Spider-Man Noir. Where Spider-Man Noir actually does kill people with a fucking gun.
Wow.
And I am not joking about that either. You ever got some free time, look up Spider-Man Noir. That's some dark shit.
I know what I'm gonna be Googling. Spider Punisher, that's what they should have called it.
Okay, so that is Marvel Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, so at least the first part.
Still my favorite Spider-Man game. It's still fun playing through it, even though I played through this game twice already.
Yeah. I know I can't wait to start seeing the rest of this game. This game looks really good. I'm super pleased with how it came out.
Yep.
So I guess next time what we'll do is we'll just carry on with this game, huh?
Yep.
Next time we return. That way instead of us rotating like that for now, since I don't have anything to play, unless I start doing test streams.
Well, you can always do Horizon.
True, I didn't think of that. I could do Horizon. Never thought of that. Yeah, I could do a professional run of Horizon since I beat the game on Ultra Park. I could do that. I don't know. We'll see.
Go,
We'll
my
see
spider
what
drones! Oh.
Skull Nate and I will talk behind the scenes about what's coming next. You don't know. Hopefully we'll get the stream again soon.
Oh no,
before the end of the
Spider-Man Noir just set out some drones.
My plan to take over the world has begun. Soon, drones shall be dispatched across all of New York City. It's where I, Spider-Man Noir, will take over. If only I could get them to figure out how to stop disappearing. That's all I got to do. Just figure out how to do that.
Oh look, pigeons. And they're not pixelated or distorted.
Yep.
Well, thank you for watching. This is Skull Nate.
And this is Radion.
And we'll see you next time. And hopefully it doesn't take more than 2 months to come back.
Hopefully before the end of the week, assuming we have time. Hopefully.
Yep. See you next time.
Enjoy.